Yo, what it do, world? Hey, big ups to my boy Trent, aka T-Time, aka Big Shot Bob, man. Love you, buddy. From riding the bike up to your house, to the backyard hoop sessions, to the late night tag and hide and go seek sessions, to the going state to state AAU sessions, to tournament winning, Florida life living in St. Leo, man. Love, Brody.
Two, three.
Even that too.
Oh my God. If I would have pulled them boys out.
Come on, nasty. And y'all was with Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, man, let me get to the. We gonna get into that, man. Let me get to the intro, man. It's something special here. Let me read his resume before I get a name. Let me read the resume. And bro, correct me if I leave out anything or if I say anything wrong.
All right.
So NBA, stay in the game, DTA, free agents, alum when it comes to AAU.
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee Vincent class of 09. Shout out to 09, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
3-year varsity starter, or 3-year varsity player, 2-year varsity starter. Your senior year, first team all city. That's big time back in the day. Then you was all area. For college, Pratt Community College your freshman year, averaged 12 points per game. Then NDSCSCS. What does that stand for, bro? Because that's some long. It's like North Dakota. Is it North?
Yeah, it's North Dakota State College of Science. Like it's long, but
that name, that right there.
We
But
just say like NDSCS,
yeah,
bro.
But averaged 13 and a half points per game there. And I heard that school was solid, bro, in terms of boy.
No, honestly, bro, that conference.
It was solid.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that conference is like for some reason,
Yeah.
like the JUCOs that's in like the weirdest states that like, man, ain't nothing.
They be
out
getting
there.
everybody.
Bro, those are the best schools and the best conferences.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do but play basketball.
Right, I get it.
So it's like
did your thing there.
dog, like
So.
like man.
And then from there, you had the D1 scholarship to Eastern Illinois, but then chose to go another route.
Yeah.
So my man went to St. Leo University in Tampa, Florida. Junior year, averaged 15 and a half points per game. Sunshine State Conference Newcomer of the Year. First team all conference. Did your thing there. Then senior. So was Rail was there your first year?
Yeah, so like we was supposed to play that year, but like Jarrell had the red shirt.
Yeah, I remember
reason.
that.
Like,
I
his
remember
credits
that.
didn't
Yeah.
come by. That was like so trash, bro.
Remember
like,
that. But we
me.
gonna get into that because then y'all had the All-Star team because Chim came over there with y'all too, man. We gonna get into that.
All right, bet.
Then your senior year, man, came back to St. Leo, averaged 13 points per game, second team All-Conference, and y'all beat D1 University of Miami, who was as high as number 3 in the country for D1. That's crazy. We're gonna talk about that. All around, man, just solid basketball career, man. A lot of stuff to be proud of on this resume, man. So I'm proud to have you here. Blessed to have you here. Got the homie Trent Thomas Jr. in the building, man. How you feeling, sir?
I appreciate you, man. I feel good, man. Just man, chilling, just trying to stay out the way, man.
Yeah.
Just, make a living, stay out the way.
Man, you ain't wrong, man. As we get older, that got to be the mindset, bro.
Man, I'm trying to live as long as possible.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So before we get into your story, bro, I need your take on the Bucks right quick, bro. We don't got to stay on it too long, but just give me your take, what you seeing right now from us.
Man, as a whole, I don't like the rotation, if I'm being honest with you.
All right, speak on it.
Man, Kyle Kuzma has been trash to me.
What you think it is with him? What you think it is?
I don't think his confidence is like there anymore.
I don't think it is either.
Like I feel like how they did him, like after him leaving the Lakers, I think that like took a hit.
Yeah.
Like I think that hit him, in his confidence, because like he really haven't been able to bounce back from that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like where they sent him is like the graveyard. So,
Right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right, right.
And like if you can't kill there,
Yeah.
like that's really gonna like hurt your confidence. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like you going to a team where you feel like you the man,
Yeah.
and you can't even, you know what I'm saying, like perform like that.
Right,
so
right.
It's like that can kill your confidence. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Damian Lillard, he, not really. I don't know what it is, bro. Honestly, dog, I just, man, this year I'm rooting for the Bucks. You know, so I don't know, man. Like, but overall, like, I don't like what I see.
Yeah.
Like the rotation is bad. I like the pickup with Kevin Porter Jr.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like him. I like dude. Like, I feel like give him another season, like a full year, for them to get chemistry or whatever. He can be a good solid third.
Oh yeah, yeah,
like,
for sure.
Bobby Portis, he not playing defense at all. Like he not the same Bobby Portis. I don't know if it was the breaking the entering or something, but like he ain't the same no more. Or he just getting old. I don't know, the game getting sped up now, where he can't keep up. There's extra energy that he got to use and burn. So. Yeah,
you think we're gonna get a game?
I think y'all win the next one.
Okay. If we don't win the next one, it's pretty much over.
I think Dame gonna have a game because he up here been barking back and forth with Halliburton. So it's like he gotta show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gotta have one of them games. So.
I hear you. So who your team?
Oh man, I'm whatever team LeBron is on.
Okay. Okay. You been rocking with LeBron since high school?
Bro, since high school, man. Man, I really just stopped really talking about it because it's like it's really like there's no argument that you will ever win.
Yeah.
Bringing his name up, like you can give your props to any other player ever, and people have nothing but good things to say.
Yeah.
But as soon as you mention LeBron's name, it's like they start thinking that everything bad. And it's just
why you think that is, bruh?
Bro, because he do too much good, and they don't believe that somebody can really be this great.
Yeah.
And it's like for me, like I grew up, I watched Kobe.
Yeah.
Like my game was like idolized after Kobe, but it's like I'm clearly up here saying to myself, like, bro, this man is clearly the best basketball player ever.
Strong statement.
Like, if we gonna say who's the better scorer, yes, Kobe, obviously. You know what I'm saying? His
for sure.
Skill, work, everything. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
But, like, if we talking about as a basketball player.
It's Bron for you?
Bro, like, I really wouldn't, like, I don't know. Like, it's, like, man, if you a coach, who would you rather have?
Starting a team?
If you're a coach and you got Kobe, LeBron. Like, you can get other guys that can score.
Oh, I'm taking Bron. I'll take Bron. In that sense, yeah, I'm taking Bron. Because you can build around.
Like, you can
build around Bron.
And it's like, and that's just what it is. But, like, as a basketball player, I understand why you would say Kobe. But, like, you got to think, like, as a coach, like, you got one guy that can really plug in anything that's missing.
Yeah. I hear you, man. Let's stop with that, man, because we hear today about you, man. We'll maybe later we'll get back into it because we could spend all day on that. But man, with these interviews, bro, I like to start from the very beginning, dog. I need to get the story from the beginning, bro. So where are you from? We know you from the city, but where from, bro?
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, man. I grew up in Hillside. Nobody know that.
Oh, shout out.
I got out of there. Went up to the Waco apartment. That was like really up the street from Hillside.
Okay.
Like 14th and Fond du Lac.
Yeah.
Grew up there. Then we moved to 47th and Hope.
Okay.
Across the street from like Parkland. So I've been pretty much a bunch of everywhere. Elementary school, man. I was at Fernwood Elementary.
Yeah.
That's on the south side. Like, man, so like I pretty much went to like a lot of like predominant white schools growing up.
Yeah.
Up until I say like middle school.
Yeah.
Like education purposes, mom wanted me,
sure.
To like have a good education, whatever. But like, growing up on like 14th and Fond du Lac, Hillside. And,
Oh yeah.
you know those schools in that area, they ain't really
Right.
really doing that. So like
Yeah.
mom's really, looked out for that part.
Mm-hmm.
But for middle school, I went to like MEC. It's called John Muir now, but
Oh yeah.
I went to MEC or whatever down there.
Mm-hmm.
Was there for like all 3 years.
Yeah.
Like I didn't play basketball, none.
Wait, pause.
Okay.
You can't just say that, bro. So you just didn't play basketball at all in middle school, or middle school was where you started?
I started like I played it for like recreational, but like it was nothing like something that it was like a desire to do.
Yeah.
I was just a normal kid.
Yeah. So what was it about the game, bro, that like made you like, okay, I might be good at this, bro? I'm curious. What drew you to basketball?
If I'm being honest with you, like I watched it, but it was just like, because everybody else around me watched it.
Yeah.
So like if it's like I have my uncles, my cousins,
Oh,
so
yeah,
they watching the game, so everybody in the living room
Right.
watching the game. So
Right.
so like like we'll me and my brother we'll imitate what we see on the thing. Got the little hanger in the door.
Yeah.
The balled up socks. Like whatever we just saw happen, like that's what we was doing.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't like something like, oh yeah, I'm about to go be a basketball player.
Oh,
but
I hear you.
like middle school, like I was in gym class and Steve Stovall.
Man, shout out to Bart, man.
Yeah, Bart. So like if y'all don't know like Bart, so like I met Bart in middle school and we had gym class together and it was like in gym class like I was good to everybody, but I just played it because like that's what everybody
was doing. Yeah.
But like not knowing that
Yeah.
I was doing good.
Yeah.
He was like, hey man, like you play AAU? And I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
He was like, you
yeah.
for real? I was like, yeah. He like, bro, you should come out, for my AAU team. Like,
okay.
And then I'm just like, bro, it's sad because, like transportation, like moms didn't have a whip.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So like, I couldn't get to and from.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just pretty much like over with.
Yeah.
So I'll just, shut that down.
Yeah.
And then like 7th grade come like school coming around, like I get off my bus stop.
Yeah.
And I see the truck that he used to get picked up in like drive past me by the crib.
Mm-hmm.
So then the next day of school, like before I even get to it, he like, hey bro, like where you stay at? And I had told him where I stay.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's crazy. I stay around the corner.
Mm.
So like now, like the opportunity to play AAU basketball, like is there now.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I fuck with it. So boom. Now AAU tryouts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I meet Hines.
Man, shout out to Hines, man.
I meet Coach Hines. And
shout out to Hines,
I meet
man.
Coach Hines, and then that's when I met Jarrell, and then like after that, it was just like it was history from there.
Mm.
But like I don't know how you trying to go with this story, so I'm gonna just like leave it with that.
Okay, man. I don't like to butt in. I like to let people flow, but in turn, because I know it was so. I got a good memory, bro. So I remember you from Thurston Woods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's Buddy. I know Buddy was at the school for a little bit.
Duh.
So I know, was it just you and your brother, or was it more of y'all?
No, it was just me and my little brother there.
Okay.
Like we was at Thurston Woods, but like I had just came from Fernwood. Like,
okay.
That was like the white school that I had went to.
Yeah.
But so I just came from there. They getting out of school at 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
I get Thurston Woods. They getting out at like 3:30.
It was later.
Like, hell no. I'm like, this shit. I'm missing cartoons at the crib and shit. Like all types of stuff. So it's like, so like I'm like I'll talk to mom like, no, I don't like this school.
Yeah.
So like we ended up having to find another school, and then I just got up out of there. And that's when I got to MEC.
Okay.
So
in terms of the neighborhood, bro, because you said you was from Hillside, then you moved close by, bro. How was you able to kind of like function over there and kind of stay out the way, and stay away from stuff, bro?
Man, first off, it was cool. I was just comfortable, like I was in Waco, the Kerns. I don't know, like the Kerns. That's family. Hillside. My grandma, my dad stayed out there,
Mm-hmm.
and then like my grandma stayed in Hillside. So like we was just
You had the
always
fam
there.
there, yeah.
And then from there, we moved to like across the street from Parkline. So
Okay.
we was just, just basically just trying to do better in life,
Yeah,
So
for
you just
sure.
like getting out get out the hood and just
For
move
sure.
further north.
For sure. Yeah.
Cause like back then, like it was like just crazier, the further you are to downtown. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so we just kept moving up north. So
Okay.
that's how that went.
Okay. So now we're going to go back to NBA, man. So you get on the team, you playing, you with Bart, you with Jarrell, bro. So just speak on those experiences of getting with that team, bro.
Man, so I get to the team thinking, I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm being honest with you.
I don't even sound right knowing you. They don't even.
Like the first two summers, so like that 7th grade summer and then that 8th grade summer.
Yeah.
Yo, I was literally on the bench. Like, and this is with Hines coaching. Like if anybody that know Hines, y'all know how he is.
Oh yeah.
And this is not a knock to Hines.
Yeah.
This is really.
Yeah.
This is a big up to him.
Yeah.
So, like, and I'm being honest, like I did not understand the game. Like if you take me outside,
Yeah.
we go to the park, we in the hustle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win every hustle. I'm gonna win, like, street ball, cool.
Yeah.
Like when it came to organized basketball, like I just did not understand it. Like time management, clocking, like, just understanding the plays, that's what really killed me.
Yeah.
Hines, like, man, we could use you, but you can't remember the plays. So like that's pretty much was it. It was just me trying to remember the plays. Plus, this is my first time on an organized team.
Right.
But with a coach like Hines, like, he got high expectations.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like ain't no like, half stepping with him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna sugarcoat it with
like,
you.
not at all. No sugarcoating. So it's like, but I'm glad that I got to that, cause like that knowledge and me going through them 2 years of sitting, like by the time I got to high school, like I understood everything.
Yeah.
And that's what like separated me from everybody else.
Yeah.
So, like I was understanding, so it was like cool. I watched Jarrell for 2 summers, killed the country. Like I done watched Bart go crazy against the country. Like I'm talking about traveling. Like, like out of state. Like I'm watching Ed Reed and I'm like go crazy. So I'm watching this, and it's just like I know I can be out there hooping with them, but like I just don't know the plays. But like, and I'm like 5'7" at the time.
Oh, you not okay?
So I'm not even like in the 6 foot at all. But like that 8th grade summer, like right after our last tournament, like right before school started, I went from like 5'7", I hit like 6'1", and like I don't know what happened, but like everything else just clicked. I don't know if it was just the confidence came in, but it was just like, yo, I'm bigger than niggas now.
So
it's like I feel more confident. But
that make all the sense in the world, dude.
So it's like I know the game. Like Hines for 2 summers, he beating in like what I'm doing wrong in my head. So it's like I'm learning from my mistakes. Like, So it's like, all right, cool. I know what I can do, what I can't do. And so I get to high school.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you there, bro.
Okay.
So you got to break it down, because you went and played for a legendary program, a legendary coach. Was it always Vincent, and was you always about to go with Bart, or was it like, man, it just kind of just happened randomly? So speak on how you chose Vincent.
Man, like, so 8th grade, like, this ain't even about basketball. So, like, in 8th grade, they give you all that paper, and you got to select, like, 3 schools.
Oh, yeah.
My first school was Luther King, Riverside, and then my third was Hamilton.
So Vincent wasn't even on the list?
No. Like, mind you, I'm coming from, like, institutions where the education is good.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where my mom is trying to, like, like keep me in a school where the education is, top tier, to where, I can be successful in.
Yeah.
But, like, with me being at, Fernwood for those years, and then, like, I went to Lloyd Street Elementary after that.
Okay.
Like, those 2 schools, like, for, like, education-wise, like, we was learning, like, advanced stuff. So by the time I got to high school, like, what they was teaching us,
you already did it already.
Like, I did this already, so, like, it was kind of easy. So, like, it was a challenge, but not too much. It was just really a refresher, but like, it came easy. So, with school being easy for me, like I really could just focus on basketball,
Yeah.
because like I was still learning, like I really ain't did nothing, like I literally just learned. But
Did you tell moms that, like, Mama, this it's easy?
no, honestly, like, dude, like it, man, like it's funny about that, like,
Yeah.
you go out in the world and everybody see you as who they see you as.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's Trent Thomas, or that's Trent, or that's T-Tom.
Yeah.
But like your mama, like she don't care about none of that,
No,
bro. Like
no.
she don't. You could be she don't care about how the people view you. Like
Yeah.
to her, you still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, she don't care about that. We'd be in the mall, people come shaking your hand and stuff. She hated that.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, cause we gotta stop, pause,
Yeah.
and I'm up here talking to people. It'd be grown adults too,
Mm-hmm.
and like she just hated that. So she really, like, she learned, to like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, I didn't tell her nothing about it. I was just telling her, like, I got practice here and there, boom, boom, boom. She didn't really know about how good I was until my landlord said something.
Okay.
So it took for like the landlord to like, notice, because like I'm outside shoveling snow, and then he was out there,
Yeah.
getting ready to like do it.
Yeah.
But like I was already doing it.
Yeah.
And then he recognized who I was, and he was like, so you live here? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh my God, I didn't know.
Yeah.
He ended up coming to one of the summer league games at MSOE.
Okay.
We played Sussex Hamilton. We played
Shout out to Zeroni, man.
Man, listen, we played him, man.
Yeah. And my guy Brett.
Bro, like they was, man, we like, I don't know if this is the truth, but they say that it was called him Mr. 40.
No, I could vouch. He gave us 42, bro.
Dog. But yeah, I just, bro.
He gave us 42,
Man,
bro.
we had to beat them in overtime, bro.
Yeah.
Mike Williams got the torch in the net, bro. But like Cameron.
Man, shout out to Mike.
Dog, Cerrone, bro. Like, anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, moms, bro. She ain't know. I ain't tell her about that, so I was just really just telling her I got, practice here and there.
Yeah.
As long as she knew that I was with Bart.
Yeah.
And like, his mom and like, step pops
Oh, so
at the time.
okay, cool.
Like, she was cool wherever I was at. So
yeah.
So I was just in there, just pretty much just grinding. So
yeah.
like freshman year, like I was listening to like the Charles Smith one.
Yeah.
Like, when Charles was over here, he talked about freshman year.
Yeah.
And I was just like what he said was true, but it was just like, I was there too, but like I only had to do that I did the tryouts.
Yeah.
Like for 2 days, cause like Uncle Rick, like pretty much was like, no, you gotta go over here.
Yeah. Okay.
But like they did low key like. They did kind of like low key like low ball like Chuck, but it was really because of his size at the time.
Yeah.
But like mentally, he knew the game.
Right.
Like,
right. With
his
dog
size,
at heart and all that.
Yeah, but his size for Vincent, it just wasn't.
Yeah.
Like that just wasn't the thing. So.
Like, yeah.
No, but yeah. Yeah. So freshman year, like I get there, we do the tryouts. And like the tryouts was the tryouts. Everybody playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Like nobody know who I am, like, cause I'm just really just now, like stepping into the basketball scene.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but for what I did know, like guys was already playing like from like 4th grade. Like we got dudes hooping from like 4th, 5th, 6th grade already. Yeah. And then you got me coming in and like for just them 2 summers of me playing with Hines, like I learned enough to just be like decent.
Yeah. Did you talk to Diener before tryouts, or you never even spoke to him yet?
I mean,
say what you want, man. Floor is yours, man.
So really, Diener and Coach John Allen, they came to our practice, AAU practice.
Okay.
This was like right before we went on our last tournament to Nationals in Orlando.
Yeah.
And they wasn't telling us to come to Vincent, but they was pretty much like saying that it'll be a good idea. But, we didn't listen. Because we still chose to go to King. Like me and Bart, like we still chose to go to King. And we, took the test, got accepted, whatever. But then it was like, man, we just left from a year-round middle school where, we didn't get out till like the end of June. Yeah. And then we got all of July, and then Rufus King started in August. So I'm just like, bro, I ain't trying to go back to school that early. So it's like, I'm talking to Bart, me and Bart talking, then, we just like,
That's crazy. So you and Bart was supposed to go to King?
Yep.
Damn. So y'all would have been stupid with Ed and like
that. We would have been with Ed, Thomas, and them. Yeah, King. Yeah, we were supposed to go to King, man. But we left. Like before like school even started.
Yeah.
Man, we talked to Hines. Hines, talked to the right people. And then Vincent was just having like an orientation.
Yeah.
So we went to the orientation. And then we get there, we did like a little bit of the orientation. Then they just pulled me and Bart to the side.
Yeah.
And then Marcus Landry was showing us around.
Oh man, shout out to Big Homie.
Yeah, that's Big Homie for sure.
Yeah.
Marcus Landry showing us around, just telling us like the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Being there or whatever. But I'm like, you Marcus Landry.
Right, right.
That's only for you, but yeah, man. So like that's.
And was this your eighth grade year?
Yeah, 8th grade.
Okay, I'm about to say
going into freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I ain't even like do a day of high school yet. So like cause Marcus he graduated 05.
Yeah.
So like when he was leaving, I was coming in. So yeah. So he was doing the orientation, whatever. Then Coach Al, he got us on the Vertimax, testing it out. Like, we got this here. We got 2 shooting machines. He up here just like, basically selling it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what, man, we about to just, like me and Bart talked. And then we just, decided on going to Vincent before King even started.
Let me ask y'all this. Did y'all was Jarrell in the mix with that at all? Or y'all kind of did y'all own thing when it came to choosing the high school?
So from what Jarrell says, his dad was for him to come to Vincent.
Yeah.
With us.
Yeah.
But his mom did not want that because of the education at Vincent. Like there was no education at Vincent.
Yeah, I could see Miss Mary.
But like Jarrell came to Vincent, he shadowed at Vincent. And like man, I'm telling you, that would have been
nasty.
Crazy.
Would have been nasty. Because y'all two would have been in the backcourt.
Man,
really you and Mike.
Mike
and Jig.
Mike and Jig, bro.
Yeah.
Man, on the wing, and then you got Bart.
So I need you to, bro, speak on that freshman year. You said you got on the JV team.
Oh yeah.
Just speak on that experience, bro.
Man, JV was like really like for me. It was like me really trying out everything that I learned from Hines.
Yeah.
In those 2 summers.
Yeah.
Plus, Hines was the head coach of the JV.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't with the girl.
He wasn't with the girls yet.
Okay.
He that year, at the end of the year, he ended up like so like with the whole situation with Coach Griffin.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Rest in peace to Coach Griffin. With that whole situation, like he left, coaching JV, and then that's when he went to the girls, and this was all my freshman year. So he was a head coach, so he pretty much had us winning the whole season. But by the time he went over, like we seasoned, so we already know what to do to like win. But then you had like some of the sophomores on the team like that started to like lose the respect for the coach that we had because of who he was. So but like me and Mike and some of the other players, we was like holding it down. So we me and Mike pretty much just running the whole city, bro. If I'm being honest with you, not even to be arrogant or nothing.
No, I hear you.
But like me and Mike, we running the city like.
Speak on some games you remember from that JV season, bro.
Dog. So the first game Hines don't coach, and it's funny that you mentioned this. So the first game Hines don't coach, you got the sophomores, the ones that wasn't, they basically doing whatever they want because Hines had everybody on a leash.
Right.
Some people was on a longer leash, some people wasn't. So like now you got guys just, out there doing whatever.
Right.
And we at North Division, playing North Division. Now, if you know anything, North Division, the school you're supposed to blow out.
Right.
Man, that was a close game the whole time. Anyway, fast forward. We ended up fouling them. They go to the free throw line. They hit 2, and it was tie game. So they make the 2 free throws to go up 2.
Yeah.
It's like 3-4 seconds left.
Yeah.
So we get the ball. They make the second one. We take out under the basket. We got to push the ball. Man, we push the ball. I'm on one side. I forgot who it was. That passed to, but like ended up finding Mike Weems, bro. This nigga Mike getting crowded.
Yeah.
By like 2 people. Mike shoot a 3 in the corner with like 2 defenders on him, like falling out of bounds. Like he on the right 3-point corner.
Yeah.
He left-handed, falling out of bounds, shoot the 3 to make it.
Yeah.
Bro, he made the 3. Bro, that game right there was like, all right, y'all gotta start. Like that's when like I became vocal because it's like
we almost
tricked the game. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for Mike
Yeah.
and like y'all up here like BSing, so that's when I was just starting to like, bro, we can't be doing that because like everybody coming for us. Bro. Like they really, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we Vincent. I started to realize like what it meant to be a Viking.
Yeah, and I need you to speak on, so your freshman year, DG and Bree was juniors.
Yes.
And City, you know what I'm saying? I think Marv was a year older than you. So just speak on, did you get to play in open gyms with them your freshman year, or did you get to play with them at all your freshman year?
I didn't really get a chance to even grace the court with them, or get the chance to get on the court with them, bro, until the end of JV.
Okay.
Because at the end of that season, that's when they had brought me up. Because like, they was going to like the, you know, the sectionals and regionals and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just that. So I, you know, got on the team at the end of that year.
Did Mike get brought up too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Mike was brought up too. And then, we pretty much just, you know, just watching after practices, practicing with them or whatever. And then sophomore year, so like that was pretty much it. Like we lost to King at King, and that was the last game of the year. We lost by 2. You know, that's another game I remember freshman year.
Yeah.
The play was for Mike. It was elevator doors. We down to, you know, Mike clearly, at my eye, is like one of the best shooters ever. Like I see,
easy, yeah,
like
easy.
So like, it's for him. Like, you know, to shoot the 3. Like he's clearly the best 3-point shooter like in the gym right now. So we going to him.
Yeah.
But you know, one of the sophomores, you know, he wanted to, you know, be the hero. And
you know that
took the shot. we lose. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's another game.
Yeah.
Hold on, this little fan messed me up. You asked what again? Off freshman year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that was, so we got brought up at the end of that year, but like we ain't playing nothing like that. We just, just practicing with them. So
I need you. So speak on the practices, bro. You go from doing your thing on JV, now you with the varsity. So just speak on that experience, bro.
It was pretty much you go from like being like a big fish in the little pond to back to like the little fish.
Oh yeah.
And for me, it was just like I was saying, like, you know, from 7th grade summer, 8th grade summer, I just sat for 2 summers just watching basketball. So my freshman year was really like the year that I was able to, you know, showcase, you know, what I learned.
Yeah.
But then I only had that year because now it's like I go back to being restricted, being on the leash.
Yeah.
Like now I'm being coached by like Coach Diener.
Yeah.
And then you got John Allen. So it's just like, you know, they coming from winning like they winning mentality. So like,
was you intimidated at all? Just from in terms of like, man, this dude tough, man. I don't feel like I could.
If I'm being honest, I think that was definitely a thought. But like once you out there, you just really competing. Like, you just compete. It's just like you gonna try your best and just adapt. Like that was really it for me. Like different speed, different strength, and like for me, I just had to get used to that, and I had to adapt, or I was just gonna be at the end of the bench. And it's just like after my freshman year, seeing that, you know, what I was capable of doing, you know, just putting it all together, you know, just growing the name.
Yeah.
Like I was like, shit, I want to do that here, but like obviously you got Deontay Garrett and Briquise Perrine.
Yeah.
That's ahead of you. That's clearly like, Trent, this is the wrong time to do that, bro. Like,
you know what was crazy though? The cool thing with y'all, they was there, but I'm like, man, Mike and Trent got the perfect opportunity to play against them dudes, because y'all up next. They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? They 2 years older than y'all. So when they gone, man, y'all can, you know what I'm saying? It's y'all.
I got a story about that.
Go ahead.
I'll keep that last. I'll bring that up later. But yeah, like, you know, watching Bree, watching DG, like, and you know, it's crazy. Like a lot of people, obviously, you know, those are the 2 main guys. But like, what really kept our team like what it was like everybody else. Yeah. Like we knew what DG and Bree was gonna give, but like regardless of how y'all defended them, like, you know, we had like people like we had like City.
Oh man, shout out to City,
Like
man.
City was the voice. Like he was very vocal. Like he wasn't biting his tongue. Like he said what was needed to say.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect out there on the floor, but like I quote, man, if y'all gonna be taking all these shots, like at least make some of these motherfuckers.
Man, shout out to Bray.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we ain't tripping about you shooting, but like if you gonna shoot, like make them, cause like we out here, down here hustling, busting our ass to get the rebound for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And like me being a sophomore, like seeing that, like people accepting their roles no matter how they feel about themselves.
Yeah.
Like that's what make a team.
Yeah. No, facts.
Like, and me seeing that, it's just like, my role at the time is like, Trent, like, Diener had me out there, Trent, you gotta defend.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't want to do that, bro. I gotta go out here. I gotta guard Corey Lucian. I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, like nobody wants that job, and then like you at this level of basketball where you playing where everybody's coming to see you, it's eyes on.
Man, you want the rock too, bro.
Not even that, bro. It's just the fact that like, man, I got to guard, like, man, every game was a game where niggas was coming at you like they hated you.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of the team you played for. Like, mind you, I did none of that damage that caused that hate.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just what it was. Like, everybody.
Put the jersey on, man. Like, come with it, bro.
Everybody wanted to beat Vincent, so it was just the pressure. So, like, my sophomore year, like, going through that, bro, like, we playing the city conference games, but then come the weekend, we going out of town, we playing, like, Evan Turner, we playing DeMarcus Cousins, we going to Hawaii, we playing Chase Stanback, like he top 10 in the country, we like playing like nationally ranked teams, and we going in there and beating them. Like DG just like man, like people always ask like, bro, how was it playing with DG and Bree? I was like, bro, it was like playing with like celebrities, bro.
Yeah.
It was like I could just imagine how it was to play with LeBron, like in high school. Like we had guys like talking about them from another state, and there's no social media.
Yeah.
So it's just like you really got to be hooping for, you know what I'm saying, for you to be cold like that. So like my sophomore year, I went back to watching the game. I played, but it was more of me watching, paying attention to like why this team is good. What makes Deontay so great? What makes Bree so great?
Yeah.
Hearing City say what he's saying to them. This is like, bro, we accepting our role. Then we got like Yusuf Gray.
Yo, shout out to him.
We got Mook. We got Mook over there. He like, bro, I'm just trying to defend, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, everybody ain't out there trying to score 20. Like everybody got a role on the team, and they trying to be the best at it. So that way they on the floor.
Right.
As long as you on the floor, bro, like you being looked at.
Yeah.
Coaches gonna see why you out there on the floor. Why the coach trusts you out there, and you go have that time to showcase that. So it's like me as a youngin, watching them do this and be good at it.
Yeah.
By the time they leave, it's just like, okay, I know the formula.
Yeah.
But then you got guys that's coming in on the team that didn't see it to really understand it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to try to like translate that to people that never saw it.
Right.
That's just like, you wouldn't believe God if you never seen nothing happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or, he do something for you. So until you see it happen, like you ain't gonna understand it.
So with your sophomore year, bruh, Vincent was the team, bro. They was the team in the city. I'm pretty sure y'all was number 1 in the state.
Yeah, they had us, man, neck and neck with Madison Memorial.
Yeah, DG is senior, Bree is senior. You know what I'm saying? You got Marv, Daryl Dent. You know what I'm saying? Yusef, y'all City. Y'all got a loaded. You know what I'm saying? Loaded team. So just speak on the expectations y'all have for yourself sophomore year, bro.
Man, so like the people that you name, like a lot of the guys in their class, they like top 10.
Yeah.
So like you got Marvin Fitzgerald, like he top 10 in his class, 2008. He obviously he feels confident about himself in his game, and he feel like he can play too alongside with DG and Bree and them. So he's trying to prove himself as well that he's capable. And then you got, other guys that's like, shit, we can rock too.
Mm-hmm.
Like we top players in our class as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like we trying to rock, but like, we ain't stepping on nobody's toes.
Yeah.
Like we know who the leaders are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like ain't nobody gonna be stupid now.
Yeah.
Cause like everybody's ultimate goal was to win the game, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what was important. Like we all had egos, but we put that aside to win because of if we lose, we gonna be in the barbershops being asked hella questions. So bro, how y'all lose? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all supposed to X, Y, and Z, and then everybody a damn basketball analyst now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
you hearing that, oh man, y'all should have did this, or your coach don't know what the hell y'all supposed to do.
Yeah.
So like you hear that shit, so to try to avoid that, bro, you just try to go out there and just win the game. Bro.
Right.
Like if we go scoreless, fuck it, we won. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So like that was like it was very annoying. Then on top of that, you got to be in school, in every class, being asked, bro, how y'all lose?
Yeah.
You know how annoying that is, bro?
Yeah.
When you expected to win every game?
Yeah.
Like,
But y'all damn near, did y'all even lose in the city your sophomore year?
Nah, we won.
Yeah, I thought I was about to say that.
No, we won.
Y'all had some wins. I remember because y'all was at the Al McGuire. Y'all beat the team from Detroit with I think Carlos Boozer, little brother on that team.
Yep, Detroit Rumblers.
Yep. Y'all beat them.
Dog.
So y'all beat Corey. That speak on that Pius game, bro.
Hey man.
Speak on that game one time, bro. The hype around that game.
So Corey, he just came from the city school.
Yeah.
Corey, he like number 4 in the
top
country.
Something, yeah.
Right, he top 5 in the country.
Yeah.
In the class 2008. So we got him. Then you got top guys in the state. You got Tyrone Gordon.
Shout out to
Monty. We got like Montrell Clark. Big dude, committed to Marquette. 6'10". Pius got some guys over there.
Yeah.
And because Corey transferred and stuff, like it's like WIA had to make a rule.
Yeah.
Cause like what he doing, like man, you over here trying to create a team.
Yeah.
And shit like that. So, so that game, man, I'm trying to tell you, mind you, this is my first year on varsity.
Yeah.
This is about to be the first game on varsity.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just before the game, I'm gonna just tell you how this went. So JV teams around the city had preseason tournament.
Yeah.
So we playing at South Division. We played Tech.
Yeah.
I had like 19 before the half on Tech. Bart was already on varsity freshman year.
Yeah.
This is our sophomore year. So like he there to watch Bart play. Get some tick for development and all that other stuff. So like he coming to get Bart out. Midway through the game.
Yeah.
I had 19. Bart down there had like almost like 30.
Yeah.
And Diener, so like we see Diener coming off the bleachers coming down, so like we already know what's up. Like, all right, he about to come get Bart. So like, not knowing, Diener go to the coach and tell the coach like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take Trent too. So that's how I found out that I was like officially on varsity.
Okay.
So we lead the game. We go straight to North Division and practice for Pius.
Yeah.
So like from what
it was like that.
It was that fast, bro. Like everything that happened it was just so fast for me. Like, I ain't have no time.
No, to like react to it or
I ain't had nothing to brace, nothing, bro. So I go from playing the game to a practice having to guard DG Bree, Daryl Dent, Armand Boston, Mook, like Marv, I got what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this is a lot of talent, bro. So now we get into practice, I'm getting killed, bro. Yeah. Like, ain't no more of that big dog stuff. Like, I'm back to the small pup. So it's like, now it's like more adaptation. So like, I just never had a chance to just get comfortable. But I think that was also a good thing because no matter when I play, like I didn't go out there feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm the better player.
Right.
Like I'm out here trying to tell and show them that I'm the better player. So it's like, so sophomore year, like I'm in the practice of getting killed. Yeah. The next day was the game. So I just played half of a game on JV. I go to the practice, play the full practice, had to learn the plays in the practice. Learn the scouting report. And then the next day we played. I'm like, first off, back then you wearing a big T-shirt under
Oh
the
yeah,
jersey.
yeah.
So like I'm thinking like I ain't getting in. I
Yeah.
ain't playing. So I got my big T under the
Yeah.
jersey. I ain't really got on what I was supposed to have on, knowing
Yeah.
that I'm playing.
Yeah.
Man, Mook ended up like, so Mook out there, the game going.
Yeah.
Mook ended up like rolling his like big toe in his shoe. Like he stopped and his like toe like rolled in the shoe, and it ended up cracking his toenail.
Oh damn.
So like his toenails hurt, so like he really couldn't like put pressure on his foot no more.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, like literally, Diener like, Thomas.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, like everybody looking
Like,
at
wait,
me. And,
who?
like
Me?
everybody in the warm up still looking.
Yeah.
Like they looked at me. And I'm like, who, me?
Yeah.
I done forgot my last name. Like, bro, you first, man. First off,
Yeah.
bro, the game was supposed to be at Pius, but the gym was too small for it to be that anticipated.
That makes sense.
But then Pius didn't want us to have home court advantage because Vincent got the bigger gym.
Yeah, okay.
So they're like, no, we don't want it to be at Vincent.
Yeah.
So we got to pick a neutral site. So it went from a high school game going to another high school to it turned into
an event,
to an event, and we had to play out of college. Bro.
Yeah.
So we ended up playing at Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah.
That's like 3,500 people. Then you got Fox 6, TMJ 4, WISN 12. All the damn news channels is in this attendance.
So the game starts.
So the game start. I'm not thinking that I'm getting in because this is too big of a game.
Yeah.
Plus, like, bro, I only just had one practice.
Yeah.
So now I'm not expecting to get in. Mook do that with his foot. Now Diener, like Thomas getting the game. Coach Al telling me like, all right, you got Lucius. This, that. I'm like, who?
What you feeling, bro? What you feeling? You get that assignment?
Man, first off, I already told Corey this. Like Corey, my guy, bro. Like,
yeah.
I told Corey, like, bro, I was scared as hell. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like you a guard, you the best guard in the country in your class, bro, and I'm just now entering this world of basketball and not knowing like what I'm getting into. Like, bro, this is all too fast, bro. Like, terrified, but like luckily they was just running plays. He was just, Corey out there just, cool.
Yeah.
He ain't out there forcing nothing.
Yeah,
he just getting what it was given.
Yeah.
I mean, he taking what's given. So.
Yeah. So, because I remember DG was sharp that game too, man. DG and Bree had it going on that game, bro. So just speak on them two dudes. And what was they mind? You went on the team, and I was gonna say, how was they feeling going into that game, about to play Corey and them?
I know. I mean, I was around because it was school.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just like I'm around, but like DG, Bree, and Corey, they guys.
Yeah.
Like, they homies, like for real. So it's like playing the open gym for them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like they the main guys. Everybody come to see them, so they gonna do whatever they want to. So like it's really no pressure for them. Plus, like if with Bree probably one of the most confident guys that I know.
Yeah.
Like you can, man, if the odds is against Bree gonna bet on himself.
Oh yeah.
And like so like with Bree, backing up or vice versa with DG, like. We not losing, like, and that's their mentality.
Yeah.
But then, like with Corey, you got, it's just really Corey the threat. But you gotta watch Monty.
Man,
you got
Monty was tough,
Clark.
bro.
Like I think D'Angelo Jackson was still there. I can't even remember.
No, I think he was gone. I think he might have been gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they had some other guys over there that was decent, but not to the caliber of talent. That
y'all had too much, man.
Like it was too much, but like. Like Bree was going off that game.
Yeah.
Like I remember fast break. Like Corey caught Mook layup off the glass and transition. Like DG done dunked on somebody. Like that game was cracking, but it was crazy. Like I got in the game for like the little minutes that I did.
Yeah.
Man, it was different, bro. Like I ain't never played in front of that many people.
Yeah.
And then, you got people from, like, your middle school that was better than you, up here asking, like, damn, Trent on varsity at Vincent, bro, how the fuck? But, they haven't seen me
They don't know yet.
Like, they haven't seen me yet. So it's just like, I'm hearing and seeing that. So, like, that was just, it was just an experience, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I hear you, bro. So y'all win that game, then y'all run through the city. Y'all beat Detroit Romulus. Speak on that game for a little bit, man, at the McGuire Center, bro, just playing that team.
Man, that That man, they had some dude like he was. I think he committed to Marquette, but then he ended up decommitting. Then he went to somewhere else. I want to say like LSU or something.
Okay.
But like I really, if I'm being honest with you, like I didn't even play that game. I was really watching that.
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Like I was in there just watching, basically just watching DG, Bree, City, Marv, you know,
go to work.
Just go to work, and it was just literally just being like I was just like a fan just on the team, but like, you know, to my peers at the school, they like, oh, Trent, you cold, blah, blah, blah. But like, bro, it's levels.
No, I hear
like, we went to go play, you know, Evan Turner.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we know who that is.
Right,
we
right.
go to Chicago, play them, like, you know, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We go to Hawaii. We playing nationally ranked teams and getting that type of experience. And it's just like, this is the best that I'm ever seeing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Bree and DG go off. Like, whenever we play outside of the city or the state,
they got another
like,
level.
they went, like, they was going to a whole nother level with this basketball stuff, bro. And I'm just like, I've never seen like eliteness for like from some teenagers.
Yeah,
bro.
like that.
I'm like, bro, I'm 15. They're only 2 years older than me playing this great. Like, I'm so far behind. Like, that's what I'm saying. But the potential for me, because I got time to get to there.
Yeah.
So like that was what it was for everybody.
Yeah.
But we still had guys in 08. Like we still had Marv. We still had Armand Boston. Still had Daryl Dent, and it was just like they good too.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just like, man, it was just, man, practice just, it was a battle. Like
I'm already knowing,
literally fighting for minutes.
Yeah.
So like consistency was really wanted.
Yeah.
So like when you got like guys trying to like pretty much sharpen each other, bro, it's just like y'all all just like you really can't go wrong with who you put out there. Just depending on the situation. So,
yeah.
But like when you being led by like Bree and, you know, DG, it's really not much that you can do, because if I'm being honest, like when we was playing the city conference, they was really like, man, let's just, you know, go out there, try to blow them out so like the bench can get in.
Yeah. Oh, that's love.
Like that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know, like City and them, bro, they ain't up here trying to, you know, play the whole game.
Yeah,
like they, you know, they trying to, you know, go up, you know, 20 so they can up here chill and, you know, kick it on the bench. And whatever they got planned after the game, they was going to go do that. So, like that, they trying to get this over with. So it's like, cool.
So I don't want you to tap back into old bad memories, but y'all make it to state.
Oh, man.
Y'all beat Madison Memorial. That was a game, but y'all beat them. Shout out to Marv.
Man.
Y'all beat Kimberly. Then y'all got to see Oshkosh West. And I'm like, man, they going to beat them. But then what happened. So just speak on that, bro. And do you want your sideburns or you just want the goatee?
Oh, you keep the sideburns.
All right.
But man, that game, like the Kimberly game, if you asked me to remember that, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, because y'all ran through them.
But like we played Madison Memorial, I played in that game.
Yeah.
We played Kimberly, played in that game.
Yeah.
So like this game, Oshkosh West, like for some reason Diener didn't play me that game, which is crazy because it's like they wasn't even well, obviously they were, but like, it wasn't the toughest team because we just beat Madison Memorial. You trusted me to play in that game.
Yeah.
But not the final game, but we still had, you know, DG in them, but like that game just started off rocky. Like Tim Jamaruz, like he scored like the first 12 points.
Yeah, he was tough, bro.
Like he went off, and it's just like that kind of went crazy. But then we fought back. You know, we caught the lead, and then, you know, Diener, he went to
see with the stuff. Okay, that's
red.
I'm gonna have to stop you there, Trent, bro. And respect to Diener, legendary coach. But why would he want to stall? Y'all can play with them. Y'all got the lead, but why not just keep playing and extending that lead? Why would you want to stall, bro? See, you got to fill me in, bro. You got to fill me in.
So with that, I guess just the idea is just to kill the time. You got the lead.
Yeah.
You kill the time. But like, well, the head coach at the time was Lance Randall. He ended up being my head coach.
Shout out to him.
St. Leo.
Yeah.
But he's now the assistant coach at Wisconsin too. So shout out to
I didn't know that.
Coach. Yup, he up in Wisconsin, assistant coach now. But
I think he's gonna get that job in the future.
Man,
he gonna get that job in the future.
Man, he's a great coach.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. But like me and him talked about that game at
Yeah.
St. Leo. You know,
Yeah.
he always mentioned like, he'd wear that ring on game day.
Yeah.
And, he always say, like, let's try to get one together this time as a joke. So, like,
Yeah.
like, he would mention that. But he was like, I always wonder why you guys went to red. Like, we couldn't just, like, there's no way we could stay in front of Garrett.
No, bro. Like,
He was
at all.
but, like, the way he played defense, like, he played flood defense. So,
Yeah.
like, he's flooding the ball side.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
there's no penetration. You got to
Yeah.
pass it.
Yeah.
So, but he was just somehow, like, Garrett was just able to slither his way and just get to the basket. So it was just like what everybody was saying is like, why y'all ain't just keep scoring on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they couldn't stop him. Like Tim scoring 12 straight on DG, that was really turned them up. But like once
Yeah.
we got the lead, like Diener slowed that down, and that's pretty much what killed it because they couldn't stop us from scoring.
Yeah.
Like once we got the lead, it was over.
So what was just the vibe, man? Y'all end up coming up short, bro. What was the vibe for y'all, man, to lose that game?
Man, it was heartbreaking because
Yeah.
like the year we went undefeated in the city conference. Like we really had 3 goals.
Yeah.
Win a city conference,
Mhm.
make it upstate, win state.
Yeah.
It was that easy. Like the city conference,
Did y'all thing with
We did that.
Yeah.
we beat Germantown, which is tough.
That's a big win. That's a big
to
win.
get upstate,
Yeah.
So like that was a tough day. That was a tough game.
Yeah.
But we ended up beating them in regulation, and we make it upstate. So that's goal number 2 accomplished.
Yeah.
Now we was to win state, but then you know how WIA is, like with
Yeah.
the city, like they don't want too many schools up there.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like they gave us literally the best 2 teams in the state go in the first round.
That don't make that was
come
the
on,
that
man.
was the championship game
Like that's
right
literally
there,
the
man.
championship game,
Yeah.
Madison Memorial versus Vincent. So
Yeah.
they give us Madison Memorial off the rip. We had to beat them in overtime.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Marv
Yeah.
again, because if you know what I'm saying. So it's like we had to beat them in overtime. So like after that, the vibes was just
Y'all was deflated kind of
like
probably.
no, it really like we was excited like.
Yeah. Or like y'all, we got this.
Like we got it, like
Yeah.
we knew it was in the bag after that, cause
Yeah.
like that was really it. So we played Kimberly, we beat Kimberly, Oshkosh West come around, like we get the lead back. We thinking they about to do that, but
Yeah.
we lost. So like that was that. But like the vibes after that, it was just for me, it was heartbreaking because like
Yeah.
I was sad that we lost, but I was also sad for the seniors, like for
Oh
DG
yeah,
Bree
yeah.
and all of them, cause like of the year that they had, like before we even went upstate, like Diener cried because he was just saying like this is like one of the best groups that he had.
Yeah.
Like we literally did everything that he told us to do. Like it was one game we playing Tech at Tech. DG, go baseline to go dunk on Big Ant.
Yeah.
And he got fouled by Big Anthony Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Folks called a damn timeout. Told DG, wait till you get to the NBA for that. You know what that do for me as a player to hear your coach
Right,
tell somebody
right.
else
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah.
like you know that he going to the NBA. So it's
Yeah.
like that only just motivated me. Like, bro, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just like stuff like that. But like they deserve that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Not saying that Oshkosh West didn't, but like just being there, just
No,
from
I
all of
feel
the,
you.
like just like you got literally the entire state coming for your head, bro. And
Yeah.
it's just like we going out of state. You got guys leaving games with black eyes, winning games and shit like
Yeah.
that. It's just like I saw the seniors like really bust their ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like City,
Yeah.
Sacrificing like what he
Oh,
had to
yeah,
sacrifice.
yeah.
Marv, him, knowing what he could do, but like holding back, for the betterment of the team, just
Mhm.
everybody, because like we all top players in our class, but
Yeah.
we respecting our leaders. So, and I ain't saying that ain't like that's what you supposed to do,
Yeah.
but like it was just sad, for them, but then it was sad for me too, losing. But then you got next year, it's like damn.
So I'm gonna pause you there because your junior year, that's when the growth happens. You know what I'm saying? You get inserted into that starting lineup. So we're gonna take a quick break. Finish my man Liney. Just detail it, get him looking nice. We're gonna finish our conversation, but it's cut talk, bro. So we back at it. We kind of already hopped into the conversation just because we talking, but like my man mentioned, y'all got Larry Bradley. You was starting out on the team. You a leader on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just speak on the dynamic. It ain't the same team, though. Y'all got
Right.
some pieces left, But just speak on the dynamic your junior year, bro.
Yeah, so like we still got the talent, you know.
Yeah,
junior
for
year,
sure.
We still got the talent, you know.
Yeah.
We got, you know, Daryl Dent, we got Marv. You know, we still got, you know, Jason Landry out there.
Shout out to him.
Armand Boston.
Yeah.
You know, so those are our, you know, our seniors.
Yeah.
Then you still got me, Mike Weems. You know, you still got Bart. So like, you know, we the ones that, you know, the juniors, and we still, you know, up and coming. So
yeah,
we got a solid group, you know, talent wise, but just where the focus was, it wasn't. I don't feel like it was for winning. I think it was really, you know, just putting Larry on, which I feel like would have happened regardless. And this is nothing, you know, for like towards him, because like he was just playing basketball.
Oh yeah,
he was doing what he was supposed to do, and like for me as a teammate, like I loved him as a teammate.
Yeah,
like, Shell, he was passing the ball, like like he wasn't, you know, out there trying to, you know, do everything by himself.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I understand the role, like, you know, he the ball handler. You know, like I get it. You know, like I'm gonna get mine just off of him. He's a willing passer.
Yeah.
Knowing that he can go get 30.
Right.
So it's just like that just makes you even more of a threat. So
yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So it was just, you know, just unfortunately, you know, that year just didn't equate to like what the expectation was, following us just losing in the state championship.
Yeah.
We lost to Germantown.
Yeah.
Lost to Germantown to go upstate by one.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Rick, man.
Yeah, Rick Bowers over there. Yeah, him and Ben Avercamp.
Shout out to Ben too, man.
They was a pretty good team. You know, we was solid, but you know, the end of that game was a little shaky. But it happened, and then that's when Larry, he ended up leaving Vincent, and you know, that situation happened with him, and then Dina ended up leaving Vincent as well.
Yeah. So just, bro, when you got your star prospect leave, your future PG leave, and legendary coach leave, bro, what was the mindset you had at the time, bro, just knowing all this is going down, bro?
I wanted to commit to a school and just not play that year. Like, seriously.
For real?
Like, it was like you lose everybody.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just, you know, you come in at a high, and then at the end you at the low.
Yeah.
And
that's real.
You know, like losing ain't fun, you know, especially what you know, what you used to, and you know how to win, but like you don't have those same guys out there for the same reasons. Like, you know, you got guys that come in that was just on freshmen.
Yeah.
You know, they was freshmen on JV, and then they sophomores coming straight to varsity.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't have the talent at Vincent that, you know, that we once had.
Yeah, the normal, like.
You know, so we was flooded with talent. You had guys that can go to any other school and start. But they wanted to play for Vincent, so like that's where they was at. But like, you know, as time went on, you know, people started to go where they wanted to go, you know, just to play, because they felt like they can compete with the guys. You know, that was like becoming the man of that school. So,
yeah, you know how that go. So
it was just, for me, it was just, you know, annoying. Then you got, you know, like a new powerhouse in Hamilton. They had, you know, Charles Lee.
And let me ask you this, Trent. How did you feel, bro? Diener leave y'all, then he go over there, bro. How did that make you feel, bro?
I didn't feel no way at all.
Yeah.
Like, I just, you know, you just play. I don't know. Like, it was really just about winning.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everybody else made that a thing. They tried to make that a thing. Like, he traded on you and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he didn't give a damn about you. It's like, which I understand. It's just like, because I'm like, if you was going to leave, like, at least leave until after I leave. But like,
did y'all speak about it at all, or it just kind of happened?
Like, bro, how it happened was crazy. Like, after we lost, like, we all went into the locker room, and he walked in and looked at everybody, and he just walked out.
Wait, pause. After y'all lost to go to
after we lost to Germantown, after Al McGuire.
Yeah.
Everybody went to the locker room, you know, then, you know, the coaches walked in, and you know, he, you know, well, Marshall was talking, you know, talking about
Okay.
And then next you know, Diener, he said nothing. He looked at everybody, and like, he walked out. We thinking he, you know, doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
And he never came back in the locker room.
Oh, damn.
Like, like I didn't notice that until like I got home or until like later.
Yeah.
Till somebody brought it up. Like I'm thinking, he had to go do more coaching stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an interview and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I had no idea. So like for me, like knowing that, I'm like, damn, what he coaching at Hamilton now? Like that's cool. But I'm thinking like Hamilton. But then
then they get the
get,
guys over
they
there.
They Big Five or they they Fab Five over there. Darnell Harris, E. Cook. You got Lil Chuck. And then you got Haki over there. Like you got hella people over there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's whatever. Like that game was cracking.
Oh yeah. Speaking on that game, bro, you go back to play against your old coach, man. What was the feelings, man?
It was like that game was hype. Being at Hamilton.
Yeah.
They got the home court advantage. They got the confidence. Because of the players that they got now. And, they the new guys. So like at the high school level because they're younger.
Yeah.
So they got the like they got it cracking. So like being the underdog now, it's just like you in survival mode.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So then they play for the Rebels, and then you got Big Steve on the sideline, and then
shout
you
out
got
to Steve, man.
Yeah, shout out to Steve. Then you got Johnny Lacey. He went prep that year.
Shout out to Johnny, man.
So like he went prep that year. So like he like my young boy about to kill y'all and all this other stuff. So like.
It's a lot of voices, bro.
It's a lot of
lot of voices, man.
So it's just a lot going on, and like at this time, what I feel like I've been through, I feel like, hey man, like I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to, guard some guys. I've been through some battles. You know? Like not even mentioning AAU throughout the year. So it's like, Johnny up here. Johnny talking his stuff. Like they don't. So like that's only just like.
Oh yeah.
Pissing me off, bro. So it's just like I'm not going out like that, bro. Like I just can't do that. I watched, us lose upstate. Like I saw how that went down.
Yeah.
Like junior year, I saw how that went down. It's just like, bro, I ain't going out like that, bro. Like I didn't want to. But like over time, just guys, just fell out of love with the game and just, stopped taking it serious or, parents in their ears talking and stuff like that. So that corrupted it. Especially with the coach and, with the relationship they had with the coach. And it was so much, like my senior year was like terrible.
That's unfortunate to hear, bro.
I was really waiting for it to be over. I was still playing to win, but like everybody else, that wasn't the mentality.
Yeah.
So,
That's tough to hear, man. But on that note, I put some extras on. Check me out, bro. What you think?
Oh shit! Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. For sure. Oh, y'all fuck with the fade too. Yeah, definitely got it together. Oh yeah, I fuck with it. Appreciate it.
Come on, man. Like you heard the man say, come on, man. We got to. There's no other way to do it.
Appreciate you, man. For
no
sure,
problem.
for sure.
But back to my guy, bro. So that's so unfortunate to hear just with your senior year, because my senior year was great, bro. It was dope.
Oh yeah, I know y'all
like,
senior year.
It was dope, bro.
Yeah, y'all
but
had,
like,
yeah.
So in terms of recruitment, what was the plan for you? Because your senior year, you putting up numbers, you doing your thing.
Yeah, bro.
So what was going on with you with recruitment at that time, dog?
So recruitment really, Coach Omar Larry at the time, he was like the assistant coach at Texas State.
Okay.
That was like Division I or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good look.
He was assistant coach over there, so he was just like, like pretty much telling me like, yeah, we want you, like we can work, so like you just got to pass the ACT.
Okay.
Like that was really my only Division I offer coming out of high school.
Everything. I didn't know about that Texas State look.
Yeah, that was literally my only one.
Did you go on a visit out there? Okay.
Cause like he from Milwaukee.
Oh.
So like he was at the game. So like he was like, oh, we got a cat from Milwaukee. We can get him right away. So like. Yeah, so like he from Milwaukee, so pretty much like what TJ doing for Iowa State.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like that's what he was on. So like, Yeah, like Omar Lowry, he was pretty much saying like, yeah, we'll offer you, just got to pass the ACT, you pass the ACT,
Yeah.
like the offer is it, like it's
Yeah.
there. So being at Vincent, the education and all that, so they really don't really prep you that well, for ACT stuff like that. So like they got the stuff, but it's like even with that, like it still wasn't enough. Like what they was doing, like was not on the ACT. So I was pretty much like messed up with that.
Where did you take it at Vincent, or you had to take it somewhere else?
I took it at North Division.
Oh, okay.
I had to take it at North.
Dang.
But the ACT that was pretty tough. But like after that, it was just like you had other schools I could have went to, but I'm like I'm gonna just go JUCO, to just get another opportunity basically to get like a better a better look.
Yeah.
So
you can stay here, bro. I'll sit right next to you, bro.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah.
So now, I don't even think I should put the hat on.
I got you.
And shit. Like, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Also, like now, where was that? The recruitment, yeah.
So when the ACT didn't go your way, did you automatically think, okay, it's gonna be a JUCO for me, or you was still like, I'm gonna take it over again, I'm gonna see where it goes from here?
No, I took the ACT about like 4 times. Like I needed a 22, and I kept getting 21s. Like so, but every time I took it, I did better in one area, but then the other area I did good in.
Pause, Trent. You needed a 21 to get the offer?
The 22.
A 22 to get the offer?
Yeah, because like my cumulative was good at Vincent because like I came from the school, so like Vincent education was pretty.
I'm thinking all you needed was like an 18 or something.
Hell no. No.
Oh, I get it because of what the school curriculum was. You needed a high. Okay, I got you. I'm with you.
Like so for my like overall,
because that's
for the 4
that's
years.
Decent, bro. Like get a 21.
Yeah, like I needed a 22
or 22. Like dang.
Yeah, so like my grades wasn't bad at Vincent. Like I was like a low 3-point, like high 2-point. Like, Like I was a student, so like but yeah, so like I was like doing good, but then like the next time I do it, one area like go worse, but the other one go high. So I was just because the questions is different, so it was just like fucking me up. So JUCO come around, and then like I'm just like what's the best conference? JUCO, like I'm trying to go to the best one, so that way I'm competing against good players. And that's when Pratt came around. Like
so with Pratt, bro, did you know? Was you cool with Marcus at the time?
Marcus Smith?
Yeah.
No. Like, like I knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like
but you ain't know he was going there too.
No, I didn't know. No. And it's crazy. We stayed in the same neighborhood and didn't know. Like that's crazy. Like he was literally down the street.
That's how it be, bro.
Like he was down the street. We didn't know until we got there. So, but go to Pratt. It was interesting, man.
Speak on it.
Like Pratt was like, this was really like my first time like going somewhere. Like you would think like, damn, it ain't nothing to do in Milwaukee, but until you go to a junior college and you're just like, yo,
it really ain't nothing to do.
Really nothing to do out here. Like the biggest building was like Walmart.
So going to Walmart was
like Walmart was it. That's how you see people, like the town folk and stuff. So it's like that was really it. Go to the little $5 bin, get you a DVD.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Do that. So but yeah, like so, like we out of town, and so that's when like me, Monty, like I already knew who Monty was. Like we played against each other in high school.
Speak on Monty one time, bro, because I feel like he a super underrated cat in the city. Super nice, tough.
Monty is the reason why whenever I cross over, I put the ball like back at like Monty was infamous for like stripping you. Like he would literally let you go past him just so he can strip you from behind. And like, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Monty, you like as a teammate, he was like a great teammate. So he was a leader. He led by example. Like he spoke as well. Like he demanded, greatness.
Yeah.
He because like he come from that background too. Like he won nationals, like as a youngin.
Oh
like,
he
played with
with
DTA
DTA, he knows
stuff like that. So he played with great talent. So it's like he up here demanding that from you. So like I am not mad at no player,
Yeah.
no teammate
Yeah.
that's demanding me to be better. So
Yeah.
it's just like he gonna feed you the ball. You know, if you gonna fire it, like bro, keep going. You know, so like Monty, he was a good teammate, man.
Yeah.
I have nothing really as a teammate, nothing bad to say.
Let me ask you this, bro. What was the biggest jump for you going from high school to college?
Like we all coming from high school and we going to junior college. Like junior college, like ain't nobody really thinking about like lifting weights and stuff like that. You really just working on your skill and talent. You just trying to, and win the game. So like freshman year, like I fit right in. My coach trusted me enough to let me go.
Yeah.
Score the ball. Like he, I feel like he was happy about me and like my tenacious play. Like I was a competitor. Like I just always wanted to win. Like you could ask Jarrell, you could ask anybody, Bart.
Yeah.
Like if we play the hustle, like it's 30 people out
winning.
there. I want to win, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was just more so because like in my head, like they were established already. Everybody we went anywhere, everybody knew who they were. Like
So
they didn't know who I
underdog.
was. So like for me, it was just like I gotta win, bro. Like I gotta be known. I gotta get noticed. So like winning was really the only way in my mind that went about. So like I got to Pratt. Now you got Monty, you got other guys that was there before, and like they felt like they was good. But in my head, I'm really saying to myself like, bro, I played with the third best point guard in the country.
Yeah.
I played with Burkese Perrine, top player in the state. We played a lot of other guys that like went to the NBA, and I played in those games. So like the talent that I'm going against here, like I don't feel like y'all are on that type of level. So, but like humbly though, saying this, like I'm not saying this out loud, but like just as mentally, that's just how I'm approaching the game. So, like I wasn't one to like stray away from like competition. Like if like I'm walking in the gym, like who the best player, like win, lose or draw, like I need to see that action. Like I need to get this, so that way I'm either gonna learn something from it or I'm gonna gain. I'm gonna gain regardless if win or lose.
Yeah.
So it's just like I need that challenge. Like my homies, like all my homies I hung out with in their class that was like my class or younger, like they was top players in their class. We'd go to open gym. They bro, let's let this be our five. Why?
Right.
Like bro, if we the best players in this gym, why do you want to be like? No, I want to go at y'all.
That's the culture today.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
man.
like I want to run at y'all. If I lose, so what, bro? Like it's just challenging me to learn something new.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all that is pushing me to learn and do better. So that's what it was. I remember DG, he get fouled and like, bro, they need to call foul. No, I just need to do a better move.
Yeah.
That's the mentality that they have. So it's just like that's what I'm gonna have. So it's like, and then I'm watching Kobe. I don't gotta say nothing else after that. Like we already know about Kobe. So it's like his mentality. So it's just like, but like, so it was just. I wanted to win. If I lost, like I looked at it as like I'm about to gain knowledge, cause like now I see what I got to work on, and then next time I play, like I know I will be ready for this moment or that situation this time.
So let me ask you, Trent. So you had that good freshman year at Pratt. Now you go to North Dakota, bro. Just speak on that transition.
So I left Pratt, for like personal reasons, like with the coach and stuff like that. Like we was a good team. But like, I played, like he let me do what I want, but just like on a personal level, like, I just didn't really agree with like some things, you know what I mean? And that's what pretty much like led me to like go somewhere else. Like I really was about to sit out a whole year because like I didn't know who to talk to about going to school. But I ended up like talking to like, I honestly don't even remember the guy, but I ended up started talking to the coach up in North Dakota, and like he coached Marcus Thornton, down in Texas at some JUCO because he went to JUCO. He was coaching him, but then he came up to coach that team, and like last year was his first year. So when I got there, that was the second year. But like outside of my junior year at St. Leo, my sophomore year, junior year, literally was the best 2 years of basketball I ever had. Like ever, like on the offensive level, just overall, like Like, mind you, I go to North Dakota. I'm playing with an All-American.
Okay.
Like his name, Hanif Nixon Hughes. He from Philly.
Okay.
Man, he could do everything but jump. Like he shot 100% from the three that year. He only shot like 12 threes that year.
He was a big guy?
He was 6'5".
Okay.
Like he was in the post though.
Okay.
Like I couldn't guard him in the post. His footwork was crazy.
Yeah.
Like he from Philly. He just had that old man game.
Yeah.
Like, but he was like our age.
Yeah.
You know, at the time we
Yeah.
we was like 20, but he
Yeah.
played, but like that just from experience, like
Right,
just all
right,
that other stuff.
right.
He just knew the game. He was an All-American. He put up double a whole year. So it was like he put up like what 18 and 11. So like he was an All-American, and then like I get there, and then I'm hearing about it, stuff like that. So I'm like, you know, I know who I am.
Right,
but it's
right.
like you All-American. I ain't trying to step on no
Right,
toes.
right,
So like
right.
I'm gonna just, you know, be, you know, I'm just, you know, get mine where I get mine. But like it went from me doing that to like in practice killing. You know, I'm doing plenty shit, like just shocking myself at this time because it's just like I went through those years that I did, had them seasons. My first year of college was really an eye opener. It's like, all right, I know what I got to do.
Yeah.
That summer, like man, like after my freshman year, we lost that last game. I got drunk for the first time. I got drunk for the first time.
Yeah.
And because like, you know, everybody was just, you know, just
Yeah.
going through it. So I get drunk for the first time and I had a hangover so bad. And like all I knew was like, man, I know whenever I'm sick, if I go work out, I'm not sick no more.
Yeah.
So I thought the same with liquor. I had a hangover. I went to the, bro, I had a hangover. I go to the gym.
Yeah.
First, I had to heat up like something. I had to eat something.
Yeah, you got to
So
soak
I
that
had like
stuff
these little pizza squares. I ate like 2 of those. Bro, I drugged myself to the gym. Like, bro, I didn't even want to turn the lights on. Like, it was just the lights from like around because it was a dome.
Yeah.
So it was like a dome. So it was lights on. I could see the floor, but it wasn't like, you know, how the lights set up. So hangover, everything was left hand, and I'm just like mentally fighting through it.
Yeah.
And it was just all legs. Everything was left hand, like full court too. I'm like, I gotta run this out.
Yeah.
Like dog. So like that summer, I get back to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's when like I started to go to the open gyms with like Corey, Bree, and them, Dwight Bikes, and all of them. Like they down at the UWM.
Yeah.
The old gym. Like you know what I'm talking about. Like, so like so I'm in the open gyms with them. So like now, like I'm developed into a player, but they also got way more developed from the last time I seen them because they got a couple years of college too. So I get to North Dakota, I know who I am at this time, you know, who I am amongst my peers and stuff like that. So it's just, but like I meet the All-American, I'm like, dude, like yeah, I can't do nothing with you. Like,
right. You
in
got
the
to
post.
You got to
like in the post, like I can't do. You come out here on this wing though, like I'm gonna go ahead and get you.
Yeah.
But like he. Like I would say, like yeah, I give him, like you the best player, like because you know you got it. But he was like, nah, bro, you got it.
Oh, that's real.
Like, cause like really, like JUCO is JUCO. Like ain't no really like restrictions, like rules, like ain't drug tests and stuff like that. I wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you know, you got guys that can wake up out their bed, they up here smoking a blunt and go get 30. Like. I'm seeing
that's
like,
the lifestyle.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm seeing like I ain't exposing nobody, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like bro, I'm seeing these niggas do this before practice, but they killing though.
Yeah.
And so like I'm like, bro, hold on, wait, you an All-American and you smoking it? Like I'm naive at the time, bro. Like I never even been around nobody that was high.
Yeah.
So it was just like I don't know what high looked like you know, at the time. So it's like you could have been high around me. I would have never noticed. I would have thought that's just how you look. Like straight up, bro. Like no lie. So it's like
cool, man.
It's cool, bro. So it's like I start to notice, and I'm like, bro, like I'm like, you high or something? Like just joking. He was like she like shh. I'm like damn, I was just playing. But like I'm like damn, bro. So it's like I'm like, dog, this nigga high and cooking like this. But I'm like, bro, I gotta get my shit together, bro. Like I'm using anything for me to just get better, bro.
Right,
like that's basically what this point was for. It's just like I'm using anything to get better. You're All-American, bro. You're not even sober, bro.
Yeah.
But like the niggas that we hooping with, they not weak either.
Yeah.
Like they not trash, bro. These niggas trying to go D1 too. Like they cold, bro. Like But you out there just cooking niggas, bro. You out here getting your little 15 and 10, bro.
Yeah.
Because now, like, you ain't doing your 18. Or, like, I forgot how much he was averaging before I got there. But, like, yeah, it was like 18 and 11. But now your shit dropped because, like, now I'm there scoring, stuff like that. Like, I shot 42% from the 3. Like, I was shooting 45 from the field goal. Like not efficiently, but, like, I was having a great year. But the head coach, like, we run an offense through him, but we got a point guard from Savannah, Georgia, could easily go off for 30 if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But I just need my assists. Like, that's how he feel like he gonna make it, cause like he a point guard. So, and he was undersized, so he's like, I just need get my assists and that's it. Then we had Siobhan Scott. Shout out to Siobhan Scott.
Him, man. Yeah.
Like, he was there. Like, he was like, pretty much the enforcer. He did everything. He defended. He hustled. He scored the ball. Like, Siobhan out there trying to get his shit off too. And then it was just me. I'm just trying to, like, fill in, bro, wherever it is. Because, like, I already, like I said, for being on Vincent, I seen that if you accept your role and be good at it, bro, as a team, we going to be good. So, like, I saw what it take to win. And then when I got to that team, it was like that again. Siobhan wasn't tripping about, like, man, I need my 20.
Right.
Siobhan was getting his when he got his.
Yeah.
But for the most part, bro, it was really like, hey, Siobhan really like, bro, no, bro, swing it over to Trent. Trent got the matchup. Or swing it to Neef. He got the matchup. Or switch it to Rump. He got the matchup. Like, we really pointing out, like, nah, bro, he can't guard you.
Yeah.
Get the ball. Like, that's how we was playing. Like, so, like, one night, somebody might have 30.
Yeah.
One night, other night, somebody else might have 30. But that was JUCO. And, like, I be telling people, like, don't sleep on JUCO.
No.
Like, everybody on that team can hoop, bro. So it's like, that's what it was. But, like, that's why we was, like, so good. The 6 games that we lost was in, like, 4 of them was in overtime. Like, out of the 6 games we lost in overtime. So, like, we ain't playing like no scrubs, and we ain't losing to no weak niggas. Like, like, they really out there cold. Like, but like, North Dakota, the first game we had out in Montana. I had 27 that game, first game, 27, and they had some guy over there that they was looking at. Iowa State was looking at them. We beat them in overtime. Iowa State was going to recruit them. I had no idea Iowa State was even there until one of the teammates on the bench like, oh, dude got an Iowa State little thing on. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I got a homie that played for Iowa State.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so after the game, we win or whatever. Everybody, oh, Trent, you was getting off, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Do. Coach Jason DeVore, bro. Player's coach ever, man.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to ever hit the lottery with her, I gotta call him. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, but he answered the door, and then, like, the head coach go over there. So, like, I don't even see nobody. We getting dressed over there. I'm ready to, he like, oh, Trent, like, come over there. I saw the Iowa State coach, and in my head, I'm like, damn, like if I can get an Iowa State Division I, by the time I'm a junior, DG gonna be, graduated
out of there.
So I'm up here thinking, like, damn, I'm up here like, what if I can leave now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is only the first game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first game. If I leave now, I could probably go play with DG again at Iowa State.
At least get a semester.
That was just, that was just a thought. But realistically, I know. But like, they was keeping in touch with me that whole year. Delaware, they was keeping in touch, like, but then Eastern Illinois, like, they was, like, on my coach's line, like, that whole season. Like, they came to a practice. I remember that practice too, because he ended it crazy too. Like, I got a putback dunk, like, I caught it backwards. Like, we really, like, 30 minutes in. But, like, when players see coaches, like, they trying to go hard, bro. So, like, they see a coach come in, like, they trying to, get their shit off. So one of the players shot a 3, bro. So, like, I'm up here, like, I walk in.
Yeah.
Like, from the 3, because I was expecting to pass, and, like, we on a high school court, but in college we got to spread it out. So we ain't really on the line.
Yeah.
So, like, I walk in, so by the time I see that it's about to miss, I start to take off.
Yeah.
And it came, like, it bounced off perfectly, so, like, I had caught it, like, flushed it backwards. Like, coach called a timeout, and, like, he's like, bring it in. Like, yeah, that's enough for the day. And then, like, no, I promise you. He like, Brandon, that's enough for the day. And then that's when I had met the coaches out there. Like, yeah, we want you to come for a visit, whatever we would like to offer you. All that stuff. And then I was like, all right, cool. Like, I haven't heard from nobody else.
Yeah.
And it was getting close to the end of the season. Like, 2 of my other teammates, they already, like, committed.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just like, man, I'm about to just commit.
Right.
Commit to Eastern Illinois, going to visit. Alfonso McKinney, he from Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He played for the Golden State Warriors. He was like a good, like he was in the rotation, number 28, back when like the Warriors won.
Yeah.
Ended up playing for the Toronto Raptors as well too. But he was there too. He was actually the one shadowing me around.
Okay.
So like that was a cool experience. But like he ended up leaving to go to UW Green Bay. So like, So like a lot of people was leaving. So when I committed, like they was like, man, we about to leave, bro. Like this coach, this and this. I'm like, all right, well, shoot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
did you feel pressure like Eastern Illinois like this the only one? Skip it. Let me just do it.
Pretty much, bro, because it was like the only offer. But like they in the Ohio Valley Conference. Like Kenneth Fareed just came out this conference.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if he coming out, like it's possible that you can make it out of any conference. Because at the time, you know, when we coming up, you got the Big East, the Big 10, the Big 12. Like when college basketball had the best schools in one conference, and you had to make it out of that. So, like, a lot of people, like, focus on that, but, like, ain't nobody looking at, like, the Ohio Valley Conference. Like, Kenneth Fareed opened that door. Then you start getting other guys coming out of there. Like, you got Ja Morant coming out of Murray State. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like, he really opened the door for that. So, I really thought about that, like, afterwards. But, but for the most part, man, like, decommitted from there.
Speak on how St. Leo came around, man.
So before I even committed, before Eastern Illinois even came to the school, Coach Randall hit me up and offered me the scholarship, and I told him no. Like I was like, no, because like
you got to explain that, bro. You got to.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, like, it was, like, you know, he was like, hey, Trent, you know, like, you know, you having a great season, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, you know, just recruiting. And he was like, my first year down there, like, I would love for you, you know, to, like, come down. And then, like, I talked to JR, and then JR, you know.
Shout out to Jay, man.
Like, JR, so I talked to JR, and he was like, yeah, bro, like, we could use you. You'll be a great piece, you know, all this other stuff. And, like, you know, just, you know, and visiting stuff, all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but like, they intervene with Eastern Illinois. So I had told them, like, you know, I'm good. Like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign with Eastern Illinois. You know, like this weekend, or like when I go visit. So they're like, all right, man. Well, you know, good luck and everything, all that stuff. So like, cool. Like now, St. Leo, like they in my review, like, cause I already committed.
Did you know Jig was gonna go there at all, or no?
No. Well, actually, I did, but this was after, like, I had told Randall no, because I had told you, I'm like, well, I'm trying to go Division I, because, you know, that was the goal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to go Division I, so that was it. But then, yeah, that went on, then I had decommitted, and then, like, I'm up here talking to Jarrell, like, here in Milwaukee, so I'm talking to Jarrell. I'm like, bro, like, they ain't got no more offers or nothing. And he
so
was
you
like,
ain't even know if they had a spot?
No, I did not know that spot, but it all worked out because, like, Jarrell went down there on a visit with Elliot Johnson.
Shout out to him,
Then with Iman Johnson as well. So, like, they all three went down there on a visit. Only one that really committed was Jarrell.
Yeah.
The other two didn't. Like, you know, they wasn't really rocking with it, which opened up
a spot for
you.
There you
go. So, out of the 2 scholarships, one of them was it was something weird about it, but he was able to give me the scholarship. But I would have to get the in-state scholarship. So like my room and board, I would have to like pay for that myself. But like they ended up like figuring it out. So I ain't have to come out of pocket. But so how that even worked out, I had to talk to Eastern Illinois, have them like sign, like, you know, release me from my national letter of intent.
Yeah.
And that took like damn near like a month and a half. I'm like, bro, St. Leo about to start school at the end of August.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's the beginning of August.
Yeah.
So it's like, I committed back in April. I'm like, bro, it shouldn't take this long,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Like, literally, I'm like, bro, like, I don't know if y'all doing this on purpose, but like, dog, y'all about to have me I'm gonna have to sit out a year.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I just came off one of the best years I feel like I had. So it's like, I'm not trying to do
Keep
that.
that momentum going, man.
So I'm talking to Jarrell, and Jarrell got to talk to JR, and like, you know, and them through that. So like, cause we can't talk legally together. So that's how we was talking. And then that ended up working out. So I ended up getting to St. Leo. And man.
So just speak on it, bro. When you get down there, it's in Tampa. Good weather, man. Y'all got some people over there. Randall over there, JR over there. Just speak on that.
Man, I wish I had 4 years at Leo.
Yeah.
Like, if I had 4 years at St. Leo, I would for sure be a national champion.
Yeah.
Like, with that team that we had. Because, like, the 2 years that we had wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Like, what we accomplished in that little time, like, was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, my first year there, like, we was selected, like, preseason polls. We last. We dead last, bro. Like,
they must have been ass the year before then.
They were just ass in general, like, in all the years, bro. Like, St. Leo basketball was never really good, bro.
Yeah.
Like we beat a team. They haven't beat this team in 14 years. Like, bro, like, man, we beating teams and like the school, like the students celebrating, like we done won a national championship.
Yeah.
Like we beat one team and like the campus is cracking. I'm like, bro, like just won the game, bro. But like the school just been like, it was just terrible for basketball, just down there sports in general.
Yeah. Did they have a football team there?
Football team? No, thank God.
Yeah.
No, for real. But, but yeah, my first year at St. Leo, man, like basketball wise, like it was like I said, my sophomore and junior year of basketball, that was like the best 2 years I had. Like, unfortunately, Jarrell couldn't play that year. Chin was still at Loyola playing Division I.
Yeah.
So he didn't come down yet. So Jarrell having a red shirt, like it was just really, you know, for like me and Marcus Rue.
And shout out to him.
Yeah, Marcus Rue, man, like first year there, like Marcus Rue wasn't the Marcus Rue that he was senior year. Like he came back completely like way better than he was like, the year before. But like junior year, like it was pretty good. Like, just being a team that, this is really my first time being a team that nobody like expected you to win.
Right.
So it's like you really out there trying to prove yourself. Plus it's like none of y'all niggas never seen me play before. So like y'all
you
really
got that advantage, bro.
So I had that advantage. I really knew that. Like y'all know nothing of what I have in my bag. So it's just like cool. And then like I also got Jarrell in my ear on the sideline. Like, Trent, bro, he's sleeping in the back. So it's like I hear Jarrell like damn near playing my player, like while I'm on the floor. So it's like, like literally, like there's a game really where it went on like that, like straight up, like everything Jarrell called out I was doing, bro. Like it went on, like it was cracking. But like first year there, man, like we selected last, we ended up tying for third. We go to the school first ever NCAA tournament. We got selected to pick. That was the first time the school ever went.
Did y'all go at large? Y'all was in that large bid, or y'all won the tournament to get in?
No, we was at large. Like,
that's tough. That means y'all was balling during
we had like an 8-game win streak, bro. 7-game win. Yeah, 8-game win streak. Bro, we selected last and we tied for third because another team ended up losing to a team they were supposed to beat.
Okay.
So like we would have like been third by ourselves. So like, that's how that played out. But like we got selected in. We didn't even win the tournament. We lost in the conference tournament game.
Yeah.
So like we playing against the team that was supposed to win the whole thing, and they ended up winning. But the team that was selected last ended up going to the conference championship. Like we showed like, bro, we here, man. Like this ain't no 9th place team. Right. We ain't doing that. So like that year, man, like got newcomer of the year, first team.
I seen the accolades, man. I'm like racked it up.
Like I got like the South Region second team. like the first, that's all. Like first and second team was all seniors.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only junior on that list.
Yeah.
It was like I got like coaches something like award like from the South region.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was South Region Players of the Year.
Okay.
Like first and second team. So that's
Yeah.
like 200 schools.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like the 11th best player at the
That's what's
so it
up.
was like,
Yeah, that's what's up.
like if you want to do first and second, it was only like it was 10. So I was top 10 out of that. I was 10th because I was a 10th one and I was a junior. So like top 10 that year. Like it was, I got runner up for MVP of the conference. All tournament team,
Yeah.
first team, bro, plenty stuff, bro. Like when I was looking this stuff up to like send to you yesterday,
It
like
was
I
a
was
book,
looking
bro.
up.
I'm like, damn.
I was like, dang, I did all that, but like with Coach Randall, like it was bigger than just individual accolades. So it was a lot of stuff he don't even tell you that you got. Like, bro, you got Player of the Week. You don't find that out until like 2 weeks, or somebody else on campus told you, like, you know, you got Player of the Week.
I didn't even know that.
I did not, bro. Like, but like nobody cared because of like what we had going. Like, it was bigger than like individual
That's
stuff.
What's
like,
up. That's what's up.
It was. You had a coach that was pretty strict on defense, bro. But like offensively, the offense was set for you to score.
You know what, Trent, bro? It's out of all the good old school coaches, I've heard a lot of people say like, man, he just wants you to play defense, and on offense is basic, like a basic motion or a basic like free for all. So that's not the first time I've heard that. I heard Diener was kind of like that. I heard guys was like that. Y'all play D, then we'll give you a little bit of range.
Yeah, so. But like with Diener, it was just like like shell drill.
Yeah.
But Coach Randall, it was like flood defense. But like his defensive schemes, bro.
Yeah.
Like it, like man, like in like.
Yeah.
Excuse me, like dog. The defensive schemes with Coach Randall was genius, bro.
Yeah.
Like just the flood defense, bro. Like having to play, bro. We had the best defense that year. Like we had that same year we got a player who had defensive player of the year that year. Like we would have had the MVP of that year if I was a runner up.
Yeah.
And then we would have had the best defensive player of the year.
Question for you, Trent. Did Tom Neary come over there with y'all? Was he there too?
Tom Neary
was there. Yeah.
Bro, Tom Neary, bro, was like a monster.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But like it just like he was just really he did the things that wouldn't go on the stat sheet.
Oh yeah. Like we saw him all throughout high school.
You would have to watch film to see what he does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't really see it in the games. It's like, and he's so strong, bro. It's like he be in the weight room just curling like 70 pound like dumbbells.
Yeah,
it's just like, bro.
Yeah.
But like, Tom Neary, like he was a good piece. We had a guy, Sean Adams. Like he was like very versatile. He can play inside out.
Yeah.
He was the one that got Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
Tom Neary damn near broke the NCAA tournament block record. He was too short.
That was big time.
Like he was sending. Like I remember that game. Like this was junior year too. This was like that was in the tournament. That game, we lost to Florida Tech.
Okay.
Like we had it was like 60. It was like 62 or like 63 to 58. We lost. I had 28.
So you was on.
I scored half the team points, and it was just like I think for us we was more focused on the team that was hosting, because like we watched them before we played, and we looking like, bro, we gonna kill them.
Yeah.
So it's just like they offense, everything that they was doing, like, bro, they gonna run right into our traps.
Yeah.
Like if this is what they running, like we gonna kill them. So I think that was kind of like the focus, but we were supposed to win that game.
So
junior year for sure. But junior year was definitely an amazing year, individually and as a team.
So let me ask you, Trent. You had that amazing junior year, bro. Newcomer of the year, first team all conference, just accolades up the wall. Now senior year comes around. Jarrell can play. Chim come over.
Mm-hmm.
What's the expectations? And was Iman wasn't there?
No, like Iman didn't even commit. He didn't even commit. Like he went back as a coach.
Yeah. So his loss, but like your senior year, bro, y'all doing y'all thing, and y'all got expectations, bro. So just speak on your senior year, bro.
Just like with the personnel, like you know, like with the personnel with Jarrell being added to the mix, like like all right, we got a point guard. All right, we gonna have somebody to get everybody into the offense. You know, getting people to where they need to be. That's less pressure for me and Marcus. Like we were saying, like we get press break, we can just get a ball to Jarrell and just let him break that by himself, like, and then we'll meet you at the half court. You know what I'm saying? But like we'd joke about that, but then Jarrell like, no, bro, we need y'all. But then the whole time he actually breaking the press by himself.
He try to be nice.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like like you know you like that, bro. So it's like Jarrell comes, so like it was just really more threats on the floor, like. You know, like just now to think about, like if I was smart about it, like them being on the floor would have really opened up more for me. But because of the year I had, the previous year, it was just like we gotta get him out the game. And like while that was happening, I'm just like trying to force it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, bro, with your game. So when Jig slid into that one spot, was you more of a catch and shoot, or you like better off the dribble? Because you could do both. But what did you prefer?
I prefer like off the dribble, like, but like with the offense that we had, like our offense was set for like us to score. We had a lot of offensive threats, like in the post and outside. So like we ran like a 5 offense, but it was just basically off cuts, screens, and it was just all timing, like bro. Like that was just the offense for me, honestly. Like if you want to, if your mind is to score, that's the offense for you. Like, and it was for all 5 positions, no matter where you are on the floor.
I need to be in that offense.
So like it was literally like Coach Randall really like it was a great offense, bro. Like at any moment Jarrell could have went and scored if he wanted to. Like
was it like a 4 out 1 in, or it was just y'all constantly moving, or it was just
it went from it was a 5 out, 3 out, 2 in. Or it can be like it was literally it was off of that. Like it was just the motions off of those things, like
or read and react type.
Reads, it was just literally the reads, bro. And like a lot of teams wasn't doing, like when we was playing, like they doing UCLA's, like they ain't doing Iverson cuts, bro. Like we went on a drought for like 3 possessions. We need a bucket, run 2. Like now I'm getting an Iverson cut across the court. Everybody's shifting, so now the defense is moving now. I'm getting the empty side, so now I can catch, sweep, and go while the defense moving. But like while the defense is moving, they up here got to watch the ball. Like all the defensive principles for everybody is the same. So like if you're an offensive player, you know that they gonna be ball side. So whoever's moving and shifting, if they sprint to their spot, by the time I touch it and drive, I can get it to you right away, so you comfortable to shoot it. But like most of the time, I'm just going to score this mug because it's just like I got this me and you, so it's just like I'm catch and shoot, or I do catch and pull up. But like I started to notice like the scouting report, like the teams would pretty much like try to take me out the game, basically.
Question for you. So Chim was coming off the bench, bro, your senior year?
Bro. Yeah, like with Randall, honestly with Randall, bro, like it really is about, like we had so much talent, it was about who really was just performing in practice. Bro. And sometimes it was about matchups too. So like I was, like for me, I'm not starting, bro, because if I'm being honest, like I was just late to class, bro. Like that's just, like JR had that conversation on another podcast, like that was pretty much my thing. But like how Randall had everything going, it was just like he made sure that you was busy a lot. So like the decision that you had was, do I go take a nap or do I go eat? If I eat, I don't sleep. Now I'm tired. Now I can't be up in class, or just vice versa. Like it was hard for me to handle, like, cause like he's demanding so much out of you. Like he's literally like by the time you even get to the room, bro, you can't even you ain't even thinking no more. You just going to sleep. So like, but Chim, like he will start some games, come off the bench some games. Same with me. Just based on like if I'm getting to class or not. like it was like really anybody could get into the
It really
starting
sounds like it
lineup.
really don't matter.
Like it
dog.
really
Yeah,
didn't, bro.
yeah.
Cause like like if you sub somebody in, like somebody coming in is really doing what the person you just subbed out.
Right,
to.
right.
You know, we had like younger guys that wasn't as experienced, like the freshmen and stuff or the sophomores.
Yeah.
And like they just pretty much like following our lead because like
Yeah.
they see that we anchoring it. But like Jarrell being there, his mindset as a point guard, like he just coming from winning the national championship at UW Stevens Point. So like me, I'm just like individually coming from like just having like good years and stuff. So like I'm just thinking about the future, and obviously winning as well, but like winning my way.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like. But Jarrell won a different way from that way. It was more like being smart about the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like run the shot clock out. Take for me, like I get it. I'm going to score because it's like endurance wise, I know I'm gonna outlast y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can keep scoring at a high clip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like keep coming. Plus, like just Kobe mentality.
Right.
My favorite player, LeBron, though. But like LeBron ain't doing that.
Yeah.
That's why everybody hate. But like for me, it's just like I can keep scoring on you.
Yeah.
Like you may stop me, but like you're gonna give up, bro. Because it's like you're not gonna last longer than me.
Yeah.
So, but like I would do that, and just like I guess like I would force the issue sometimes. But like Coach Randall, he'll be like, you're the best worst shot maker. No, you're the
best worst shot.
Yeah, it's like you make shots you're not supposed to take and make.
You the best bad shot taker.
Yeah, like that's what he said.
Yeah,
it's just like he's never coached nobody like that before.
Yeah.
That was that confident in a bogus shot, and it's just like I'm trying to survive, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like we down, we haven't scored in a minute.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm getting any shot that I can get possible. Like, I don't care where I'm at on the floor.
So before we wrap it up with the basketball, you got to speak on playing Miami, and you got to speak on playing Florida State, bro. Them two high major D1s, and y'all did well in both games. So just speak on that, man.
Man, so senior year come in, and they're like, yeah, we got 2 expedition games coming in. So, like, we looking at the roster. I mean, we looking at the schedule.
Yeah.
We like, hold on. We talking about the U?
Right,
and then we was like Florida State, and they got like 24 next year. So they already was preseason, preseason AP, like Associated Press. They was number 24 in the nation for Division One. Like Miami, they wasn't even ranked yet at the time. But so the first game, senior year, this is Jarrell's first game at Leo. So like let him tell, like this is against like University of Miami. You got Shane Larkin.
I'm gonna say NBA point guard.
Like NBA point guard. You got like Trey McKinley Jones.
Shout
Like,
out
he from
to
Milwaukee.
him. Yeah, shout out to Trey.
Like you got him. Then you got like some other cats too that was like cold. Bro.
Yeah.
But like I didn't start this game. Like I was late to class.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I was late to class. I didn't start the game. So I'm sitting out, I think, like 5 minutes. But I'm on a bench, but Chim killing them niggas. Like Chim scored the first 12, bro. Like every shot that Chim made did not touch the rim. Like it was just all net. So in my head, I didn't notice it until like the third shot. I'm like, dog, this nigga ain't hitting the rim, bro.
No rim, bro.
Like he ain't hitting the rim. This is just all net. Like Chim game's so smooth.
Oh yeah.
This is just like his pull up is just pure, it's pretty. Like it's just dropping in. So like he geeking me up, bro. I'm like, oh, it's this easy.
It's this way.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's over. Wait till I get in. But I was scoring within the offense though because like they were bigger, they were stronger. So I couldn't be out there like just like playing wild, plus like just learning from like the previous year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so like just learning from the previous year, you go into the next year, better. So that game, I don't know what it was. I just had opportunities. Like Jarrell wasn't having a good game. He'd say that himself. Like he wasn't having a good game. Like because it was just his first game back. He really ain't been in like a true game. In a minute. You know what I'm saying? Since like Stevens Point. So that with Shane Larkin, just stronger. Just NBA point guard. So that was just that. So like Jarrell in the game, just pretty much just getting the ball to the right people, and like Chim, had his he had this moment, but like I say like come like towards like close to like the first half, Like I started to like
Yeah.
start to hit
Get
some
your
shots.
stuff off.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, cause they not like they looking at us like we sweet, and like I'm like, bro, like I go back to my high school team, like, bro,
I done seen this before.
like I done seen this shit before. I done
Yeah.
played against like guys that supposed to be at this level. Like I can play at this level.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm not like you're not about to like treat me like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like that's just my mentality. So second half come, like it was just over after that. Like it was just I'm taking every shot that I get. Like you not pressure me, you going on the screen. Like I'm shooting it. Bro. I was just like just out there just really trying to win the game.
Yeah.
But ended up having like 27 that game.
Okay.
Like I had to defend the guy that took the last shot. I've never been in that position before. Like guarding the person that got the last second shot. I never did that before into that game. So like guarding him, like I was just not trying to foul. And so like, but yeah, he ended up missing the shot at the buzzer. No foul. We win the game by 3.
That's big time, bro.
That was honestly, to this day, like that was like the best game like I ever had. Like I've scored more than 27, but like I'm talking about best game just based off of who that was. Yeah. Like who I beat. Like they go on that year damn near undefeated.
It was cold
like
that
undefeated
year,
that year in the ACC. Like they smacking Duke. They smacked North Carolina. Like they going through the ACC. Like they that loss like put a spark in them. Like they got to the highest number 3 in the country, went to the Sweet 16. And I could be like, oh, I'm one of the few teams that beat that team. I got my shit off on them. So like I was very proud of that game. Like just performance wise, and we got the dub. So but then 2 days later, we play Florida State, and like we lose by like 9. But like with Florida State, I don't know, like I couldn't breathe. Like I had like breathing issues in that gym, cause it's like with Florida State, Florida is like below sea level. Yeah. So it's like, and then they got it like, you drive to Florida State like you on the road. So like when you go into the arena, like you really at the top of the arena. So you gotta go down. So the floor is like underground. So it's just like, it was like I couldn't really breathe. So like when we was on the bus, I was cool. Yeah. We, in the locker room and all that other stuff, like cool, cause like I'm not doing nothing at no activities. Yeah. I'm just walking around, just doing normal stuff. But like soon as I get to like running on the floor,
something feel weird.
I'm just like, I ain't got asthma, like bro. So like I went to the trainer or whatever. I had told her that I'm having a hard time breathing. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm about to tell Rand. I'm like, no, like, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just had a good game, against Miami. Like I'm trying to like knock off this other like, team. Like I ended up having like 13 points, but that was probably the hardest 13 points, cause like not only am I being guarded by like top 25 team in Division 1, bro, I couldn't breathe. So it's like trying to like,
and it's hot down there too.
I just couldn't breathe in there, bro. Like, and it was just really hard. Like all them points I scored, that was just desperation shots. I was just like, bro, I can't breathe, bro. Y'all caught me on the wrong day. Cause like, if I feel like we lost by 9. Like I feel like, just me going against Miami, I adjusted to the strength and size. So I was just like, all right, cool. Like they was arm barring. It was really just the strength, bro. Like that's really the difference from any division. They just stronger and bigger. That's it. Yeah. That's literally it. Like skill wise, you can be better than somebody in Division 1.
That's facts.
They just stronger. That's it. Just faster. But that matters.
Yeah. So, bro, you wrap up your senior year, have another solid year, second team all conference, do your thing. And I'll say this. When I'm thinking of dudes who should have went overseas or should have went pro, it always blew me. I'm like, why Trent ain't go pro?
Yeah, bro.
Like, did he try or so you got to break that down to me before we wrap up, bro. Just that process. What happened?
So Coach Randall, during the summer, coaches do like clinics and stuff like that. So they networking, and Coach Randall ended up going to the Final Four, that year, and he ended up running into like one of the coaches down there.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, like we gonna have like we got a tryout up in Milwaukee. Like you should like you could know anybody that can help out like staff wise.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like no, but I got some guys that's from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That would love like the opportunity.
Yeah.
So like he was like yeah. So like me and Marcus Rue basically was at the Fort Wayne Mad Ants the G League. But it was the G League at the time.
Yeah.
We went to like the tryouts.
Mm-hmm.
So we had our tryouts and we did the whole tryout and that went on.
Did you get an agent?
Not then. I didn't have an agent at the tryout. I didn't. But like not knowing none of this stuff. Like how do you like the transition to like none like I didn't know anything. But like
was JR was still coaching that? He was still because JR played pro for
but JR was like England, like he in like the top pro, like so like they ain't looking at nobody really Division II and stuff like, and that's what I learned. Like they look at your resume, they like, oh, he played Division I, he got Division I experience. Okay, cool. These are first priority. Like you can be the weakest, sorriest guy to play at a Division I. Okay, you're gonna get looked over from the best Division II player ever. Yeah. Like, so it's just like that's what that was. But like Fort Wayne Mad Ants, we had it up here. Yeah. And then like. Ended up not going well, but ended up going to another one, Iowa Energy. Okay. So I had to go to Iowa for that one. Go to that one. Really didn't hear much from them or whatever, but that one I ain't have to pay for. But like they actually brought me out. Okay. So like that one, but after that was pretty much it. Like like no overseas. I got an agent. The agent really, couldn't do much or whatever. They needed like updated film. I'm like, yo, I got my senior year film. Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, they need something recent. So I'm up here like doing workout videos and stuff like that. And that's pretty much how it went over. Like over time, I just kept trying. I ended up going to play semi-pro. Okay. Pontiac, it's like a Pontiac, Illinois. Mm-hmm. And like that was pretty much for me to like get film. It was like the game was live online, so like overseas coaches can watch it as well. That was a great experience. Like I met more guys, but like, a lot of them ended up, playing more. But like they agent knew people. Like I just didn't have the right situation basically to get shit like.
Was you able to link with like DG or like?
Oh yeah, I chopped it up with them. They told me like hit up certain people and stuff like that. But like it's really much at that time it was different than how it is now. Like you gotta like have like footage, film, all this other stuff. You gotta have the resume and stuff like that, and then like who they represent at the time. Like they was like still coming up. Yeah. So like so like that's pretty much what it was about. Yeah. But like I mean, for me, honestly, like for me to like not really be like growing up, like, oh yeah, like basketball was something that I wanted to do. Like really was. This only started because Bart asked me to come play for his AAU team. Like that's literally how it all started. It wasn't like, oh, I want to play on the basketball team. So like this all started from like Bart literally asking me to come play AAU, and it went from that me meeting Hines, seeing Jarrell, Ed Reed, like all these people that I done like met throughout my life and connected with, learned from. Yeah. Like seeing how people was being treated, like that was my drive. And plus like also like the family situation, like just how you brought up, where we from, like Milwaukee. You want to get out of Milwaukee, not because like you hate it, but it's just like you just want better for your people. So it's just like that was just pretty much the drive. And like I didn't know how big high school basketball was until I got to high school. I didn't know Vincent was the powerhouse. Like I was going to Rufus King for education. Yeah. So like all I knew was just like school, just to be a regular person, because like that's just what I was. But like until I went to Vincent and then I put on that jersey, like you not even Trent no more, bro. Like you Trent Thomas. Like you a whole different person. Like they look at you different, and like you trying to still be a kid, but at the same time carry yourself as like like I guess a public figure or whatever. Like it was kind of hard to balance, but like being raised correctly, like you kind of like, and I was just always humble, like bro, I ain't never like talk down on nobody
Yeah, for sure.
ever, like off or on the court. You know, I always, you know, praise people. You know, I give credit where it's due. So it's just like all in all, like I think I had like a pretty good like basketball
you had a
career,
phenomenal
for sure.
career, bro. Don't shortchange yourself,
Like,
bro.
so-
You did your thing. I gotta ask one quick basketball question, then I got another couple questions, and we'll wrap it up. So you gotta solve it for me. Mike Weems jump shot or Jarrell jump shot, bro? Which one? And they gonna see this too. I'm putting you on the spot. Weems or Jig, bro? In terms of just not game, but just shooting. And I'll say this. I'll put myself in that ring, but for now, we're gonna just those two. Weems or Jig jump shot. They got 20 shots. Who you taking, bro?
Like, do I get to pick like the time they're in, or we just?
No, we just in the gym. It ain't even no game. We in the gym. We just shooting. It's Weems and Jig. Who wins that battle?
That's tough, bro. You really asked me that question, dog?
Come on, man. It's the pod, man.
Uh,
You can't skip either. You can't say it'll be a tie.
like, bro, I seen Mike like hit like no AAU. I done seen Mike hit game winners, bro.
Yeah.
And I seen him, but I also seen Jarrell too. Like,
Yeah. Cause you would know before anybody.
oof,
You gotta pick one, man.
bro. If I gotta pick, bro, I gotta go with Mike Williams, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Shout out to Weems,
Jesus
man.
Christ, bro, that's crazy. If it's not him, it's Jarrell for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like with anybody though.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, but dang,
Yeah.
that's
I had
crazy.
to put
bro.
you on the
That's
spot.
crazy.
I had to put you on the spot. And last question before we wrap up. I ask this to everybody on the show, man, because it's a good question to reflect on. The Trent you now, man, working hard, doing your thing, man, good guy, veteran. You had to speak to young Trent. Milwaukee Vincent senior year Trent. If you had to say something to your younger self, what would it be? If you had to give some advice to your younger self, what you saying to yourself?
Well, first, I'm gonna just say like, if you think you going hard, like you ain't going hard enough.
Yeah.
I also would say, like just commit.
Yeah.
Like just commit more
Yeah.
to it. Like, you know, I didn't get thrown off my track. Like I always chose basketball over whatever anybody was trying to do, but just getting better.
Yeah.
My fault. Just getting better.
Yeah.
It's just never feel like, just never get satisfied.
Yeah.
My fault.
You good?
It just never gets satisfied.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I'm killing.
My bad, bro. He choking because I asked him Weems or Jig, man. But
That's probably
Robert, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that, but I gotta do that sometimes, man. But Jig, you know what it is. When we shot, so it is what it is. But just back to you, bro. Just give me your young self advice, man. Just
like just be more selfish.
yeah.
Cause as humble as I was, like I thought about other people more than myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just as a teammate, you know.
Yeah.
Like I always was thinking like, you know, I don't want to go out here and look bad.
Yeah.
I also don't want to be a bad teammate.
Right.
So it's like, but like just knowing what I know now, it was like even my like some guys that they tell me like even like people that I played against, they was, like Trent, you wasn't selfish enough, like not in a bad way, you know, just like just take over, like don't rely on your team. Like your team was good, but like in those situations, like the best option was you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and that's not me saying that.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
somebody
saying?
else.
But like that's just somebody else. So
Yeah.
and like I mean obviously I would go with it, you know, as well because like I feel like I worked hard for it. Like I was always in the gym. I was a gym rat. So it's like, I mean, I work for this moment. You know, I heard Carmelo Anthony. No, it was somebody. Iman Shumpert was talking about Carmelo Anthony when he played for the Knicks, and like Carmelo Anthony, he getting double teamed and shooting over double teams, and like Iman Shumpert got mad. He was like, bro, pass that one. You know, you getting double teamed. He was like, bro, I work on this.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do in the gym? Like, I work on taking tough shots. Like, that's what I do. Like, and like me being like a taller guard, like compared to like somebody that's not like as tall as me, like I have a better opportunity to get my shot off.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like there'll be times where I'll be okay with somebody else taking it instead of speaking up, but like, you know, however it go down, it go down. But like definitely just, you know, be a little bit more selfish, you know, just commit more, you know, don't get comfortable really. Like I not like I got comfortable, but like I just, you know, I could have been better. You know what I'm saying? But like I just started basketball late, you know, but like the gap that I closed between everybody else that's been playing like was tremendous. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
So if I gotta ask you Trent another question, bro. For us, bro, we used to hoop, but then like when we gotta put down that ball and kind of grow up and go into life, that transition tough, bro. It's tough for anybody. So just speak on like just coming to that reality and how you was able to just transition from, you know what I'm saying, scholarship player to now I gotta get a job, I gotta figure stuff out. So
man, I ain't gonna lie, like they don't prepare you for that, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't prepare athletes for that moment where the ball stopped for you unexpectedly. You know, like damn, so this is like over with for sure.
Yeah.
Like mentally for me, bro, like this is why like I kind of like fell off the face of the earth, you know what I'm saying? Not go places like I was like kind of like disappointed in myself. Like, you know, I kind of like shortchanged, like, you know, my expectations of myself didn't happen. Like, even if it wasn't the NBA, like overseas, you know, so I feel like I was very talented enough to at least play for like one country at least, you know, for a year, just to say that I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I played 1 year, cool.
Yeah.
Like if that was it, I got the experience. I can say that I played pro. But like the transition, bro, like mentally, bro, I was really battling like depression, like because it's like for my entire life, that's what I've been doing. Like I woke up, I went to the park, and we all hooped for like 6 hours throughout the day, just hooping. Then have a practice. Then go back home and play tag with your friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you a kid, but like basketball is all I knew. So like the transition from like as you say, like being a scholarship player to, you know, going into the real world, like bro, mentally I was like really like messed up. So like I kind of like you know, like separated myself from like a lot of people. I started to just basically distance myself to try to like be forgotten about. If I'm being honest, so that way like what I did isn't like memorable, but you know, deep down, like, you know, I cherish those moments because like I surprised myself for what I was doing. Like all this stuff that I was doing, bro, I was still learning. Like I was surprising my shot. I mean, I was surprising myself after shots that I was making during the game. I'm like, damn, I made that shit. That's crazy. Like it wasn't like I know I was gonna make it. Like I believed that I was gonna make it, but like I didn't know. But like just to go back to what I was saying, like just mentally, I was really like just struggling mentally. Like bro, I started to go to church, dog. Like I was really like trying to find like outlets, like ways to like, you know, mentally get back to like I wasn't myself. Like I wasn't like the goofy Trent, always joking. You know, just playing around. Like that really changed, you know, everything for me, and I felt like me like kind of finding that happiness is just seeing what I learned late and like give that to like kids that like want to listen and learn with basketball, and I just get that back. So like me seeing like a kid that I'm like teaching or trying to help develop, like persevere with what I taught them, like that would be the happiness for me. Like they all, Trent, you don't charge for working out kids? No. Like, oh, you should, bro. Like, you know, with your knowledge and all the skills, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, it's cool, but like, in my mind, it's just like, I always say, like, I try to be the person I wish I had growing up for somebody else. Because I didn't have like a father figure pushing me in the gym. That I was really doing that shit myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm up a Trent. No, one more shot. You know, like I ain't had nobody critiquing, watching me, seeing what I'm doing. You know, to tell me like, all right, Trent, this is why, blah blah blah. Like I didn't have that, so it's like everything was instinctive.
Yeah.
From like in the games and stuff, or what the game plan was.
Yeah.
So like, I just really try to give that back to like who's ever willing to listen. Like I'm never one of those guys who are like, no, I don't want to talk to him. He seems like he won't say nothing to me.
Yeah.
Like no, I will give you. I might say too much.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. So it's just like, cause what I knew later, like I'm like, damn, if I'd have just knew this like sooner.
Yeah, that's
like
real.
I would have been so like I'd have no problem giving game out, like critiquing guys' games and stuff like that, giving them pointers and stuff like that, because this is like I watched greatness from high school up until like college. Like I played against like some great guys and I learned from losses and wins and like all of that. You got people that don't even experience that type of stuff. They don't even experience games like that.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to experience how to win or how to lose or what is like what you gonna do or what is possible for you to lose a game. Like y'all was upstate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was upstate. I watched that game, you know what I'm saying? But that experience, it sucked that it was y'all's senior year.
Yeah.
Like imagine what that experience sophomore year, like what I had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like y'all understand it and y'all was all in the same grade. So like y'all wouldn't have broken up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the experience is really what it is for anybody to understand, like why is it so important, like the little things. And I try to like be very detailed with like any player that I'm like I help like Andrew Lewis, he from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He went to Vincent. He play overseas right now. Like I'll be watching the game live and I'm texting him
that's what's up.
Stuff that like I'm seeing like I ain't up here like, oh man, that was a cold ass move. Like I'm looking at the stuff that I see that he can do better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like bro, like they sagging off, helps our defense. Like look, see this, but like he already got a point guard mind. Like I tell him like he remind me of like me. He's me and Mike Weems combined. Like that's how he's a lefty. He can shoot it. He bouncy like Mike Weems. Lefty can shoot it like Mike Weems, but mentally he got my mentality. Like I'm about to go shred and kill these. Like so he get into the basket. So it's just like and he accept everything that's being said. Like he ain't,
dope.
you know what I'm saying? So like, that's
dope.
why he's where he is at right now. Like you gotta be able to listen to the people that's that's doing it for you more than it is they self. So it's like seeing that and seeing him achieve his goal and his dream, like that made me happy. Like that kind of like brought me back out because it's just like
that's dope to hear.
So like
that's dope to hear
for sure.
So man, Trent, it has been an honor to get your story.
Man,
how
I
you
appreciate
down
you,
here,
man.
If you got any shout outs, man, anybody you want to big up, anything you want to promote, man, let the people know what you got going on, bro. The floor is yours before we get up out of here, man.
Man, I just want to thank like the city of Milwaukee, man. Just, the city alone, like the people there, like just the experiences that I just got, like basketball, non-basketball, like it pretty much molded me into the person that I am now.
Sure.
Like just man, just shout out to Milwaukee, just shout out to everybody, like everybody that know me and everybody that I know, like shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for everything that y'all ever done for me that I probably don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all talking good about me, when I'm not in the room, talking bad about me when I'm not in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's all good, it's all love, bro. So it's like I just appreciate everybody, man.
Man, I think that's the mic drop moment. Trent, man, thank you again for coming by. You was always the guy when I was younger. I'm like, man, Trent cold, man. I appreciate that's one of the dudes who let me get my stuff together. So when I see bro, it ain't gonna be easy. But just solid individual, smart cat, and just a cat that want to do well. So again, thank you for coming through, bro.
Perseverance, man. That's what it's about.
Gotta have you sign the board before we get up out of here, man. But it's Cut Talk, Mark Pace, Trent Thomas.
Appreciate you, bro.
Milwaukee Vince's finest, man. We up out of here.